And welcome back. We're missing a member. We lost somebody right in the intro, unfortunately.
Not a good start.
There, you know what?
Not a good
you know what
start.
we can do? We can switch it over to the old school 3v3 layout real quick.
3v3 layout?
Until John is
we're
back. Hello, and he's already back. Look at that. Back with the
now
quickness.
You gotta change it again.
Hey, it's all right.
I don't even
we're
know
quick.
what just happened. We got hit with the EMP grenade. Like my entire fucking everything went down. My house is freaking out right now.
What the hell?
The Russians are coming.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is the
Russians
apocalypse
are
starting
coming.
now?
Dude, I was literally just trying to put something on Instagram. Just like, hey, come chill with us. We're hanging out. We're having fun.
Internet was
I
not
like
out.
your text just said internet died. Sick.
I had no idea what happened, but hey, we back.
We
What's
back,
up, everybody?
baby. What's up, boys?
Hello.
What's up?
Holy shit.
How was
Hello.
you guys' week? What'd you guys do? Anything cool? Anything fun?
I actually want to start off by doing something that I should have done last week but didn't do. I want to thank everybody who came out and supported and had fun with us on Friday night. We sold out the venue. It was a banger of a fucking show. We had a blast. I appreciate it from everybody, and I just wanted to take the time real quick to say that on the old podcast. So, thank you to everybody who came out, and Tom and everybody who was there.
Energy, dude.
It was absolutely a fun time, and I look forward to the next.
Yeah.
And if you weren't there and you want to make up for it, go listen to Bad Mother Nature on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. Check them out on Instagram, the Twitters.
We there.
Go buy some merch.
TikTok?
TikTok.
We do have a TikTok. It's not very well attended. That's
Yeah.
Exists, though.
we're working on it.
Exists.
We're all like everybody. We're just trying to figure out TikTok.
This is your opportunity to buy low on their TikTok.
Absolutely.
Hey, there we go. Buying low. Let's do it.
Be
John,
a
is
top
there a-
100 investor in the Bad Mother Nature
NFTs, John.
TikTok.
Are we doing it? Bad Mother Nature. Can I buy it?
Oh, bro, let's talk to Corey and Axel. Let's get something going. We
Get
can
that-
figure it out.
Yes, dude.
Get that music
Next
on the
level ideas.
blockchain, dude. Get that music on the blockchain. Well,
But how about you boys? What's going on this week?
Dude, I'm feeling a hell of a lot better. I know you can probably hear. I don't think I have any more congestion in my voice. I have had it for so long, but now I feel good. I'm healthy. I'm hydrated. I've been drinking a fuck ton of water. So now I got some sparkling Coors Light water in
He's
my
back,
hand
baby.
here, and I'm
Yeah,
back. I'm
baby.
back, baby. So I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be feeling healthy. Glad to be here with the boys. You know, just excited,
Rocky
man.
Mountain water
What a
will set
beautiful
you right.
Tuesday. What a beautiful Tuesday.
True,
Dude,
true.
Colby, can you talk about the art behind you? That seems like a pretty cool.
Yeah, so
yeah,
this
mission.
this new addition to the art. So I went to a thrift
Beauty.
store today and was just like farting around, found a couple cool shirts, found some cool shorts, and then I walked by the art section and there's this beautiful, gorgeous photo of AT&T Park because the photo was taken in 2010. So the bullpens are on the side. It's an old school photo.
That's the one you want.
I was gonna get it for myself. However, I couldn't really find anywhere to hang it. So, and it kind of covers the banners. So I text the group chat. We have a Giants group chat. So I text the group chat. I'm like, all right, boys, $20. Literally, it was of 1998 or something like that. Who wants this thing? And lo and behold, this guy down here in the corner hit me up. We had a live auction in the group chat. I felt like an auctioneer. I was like, 30. Can I get 35? 35, 35, 40.
Yeah, I got intense there for a second.
Did. Yeah.
A lot of interest.
There was a lot of interest, but Matt is going to end up taking it home. How I'm going to get it to him in Utah, I do not know.
We'll see if I ever get it, but we'll see how many episodes that it hangs out right there for.
There we go.
It's gonna be a while.
And then someday it'll be over your left shoulder. It'll be perfect.
I hope so. But it's very nice. It looks great.
Thank you. Thank
It does.
you.
It looks great.
Solid.
Well, hey, thank yourself.
I did something. this weekend.
Yeah, what'd you do?
This last week, I guess. Went to a Giants game. Watched the Giants beat the Dodgers 5-0, baby.
Fuck
Rocking
yeah.
the shit. Let's go. Winning another series.
Tom, what a coincidence. I was at a similar game where the Dodgers lost to the Giants 5-0 sometime last week. That's crazy.
Wow.
I didn't see you though. You didn't stand up and dance like I was telling you.
Well,
to do.
I did send you a "Where's Waldo," and I circled where
You
I was.
circled a general
I answered
area.
the puzzle.
I needed to hone in. I needed you to stand up and start dancing.
I know.
It never happened.
I wasn't prepared at the time, I guess, to start flailing around. You know,
Hey, that's fair. That's fair. We didn't go to the garden bar. That was a mistake.
Yeah, I did not. We all should have met up there, but
Mhm.
next time.
Yeah, we had boots on the ground and no live reports.
None.
The next time.
Next time, you guys will have to take a picture or a video. The only
I know,
picture,
we will.
one of the only pictures
We
I
all should
saw
go,
was the
is the
picture
reality.
of Tom trying to find John, and there was just a massive dick drawn on it, where it was like, "We're somewhere in the dick, find us." That was hilarious.
I saw that when I was sitting there, and I was like, I'm not gonna look for him. I was like, all right, that was funny. All right,
That was Connor about 3 IPAs in, just having the time of his life.
Good.
He was dude, I
Hey,
love
it's a
it.
great
My
game, man.
brother,
It's a great
my
game.
brother is a party. I love that kid.
What did you
Just-
guys do after?
Went
You got
home,
hit
Dad.
the
We were with
streets?
Pops. No,
No.
we were with Pops.
Dude,
So
me-
Dad was ready to get home.
Me, my girlfriend, my parents got stuck in a parking garage. We found some super, like, I don't know, it wasn't necessarily discount, but it was like you can prepay for parking in the area. And it was like a pretty small parking garage. And we parked on the second layer down because obviously there was nothing on the first layer. And so when we walked there after the game, there was completely stopped traffic everywhere in the parking garage, like not moving at all. We sat there for like 40 minutes with no cars moving. I walk up and just there's only one guy paying cash. Everyone's paying cash or something for this fucking parking garage. So we went and we walked around and we found a place to get a cocktail at Perry's in San Francisco.
Paris.
Nice.
Good
Oh
spot.
yeah.
Good spot. Absolutely.
How much was the parking? Was it like $50?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't pay for it. My mommy bought it for me.
Oh, how nice.
40 bucks. 40
Probably.
bucks. And
Around
then you
that.
walk
I
That's pretty
out.
standard,
What a
right?
steal, yeah.
I think there's like I saw like fucking $80 parking like on the boardwalk and stuff around there. Like fuck.
That's crazy.
We
How
get.
did it
I'm
feel to
surprised.
be back in the yard after
Dude, it felt so good.
ages?
It
There's
is
nothing like
it is
paying
a-
$16 for a Coors Light, the smell of garlic fries,
Whew.
the breeze just hitting you just right.
the Dodger
was
fans that you're
just-
talking shit to.
See, and that's the best thing is that we were near the top, so we had all the rowdies, and so we were doing all the,
Ooh.
like a beat LA chants. We were all the time just talking shit. So, and
You got-
Connor's really, really good at it. So I like, I'm out there with the notepad, just learning shit to
Yeah.
bring back to the
Yeah, when
boys.
we were in San Diego for that opening series, I learned
Oh
that.
yes.
exactly.
Yes.
Hey, Connor is there for a good time, and he's a passionate fan. Nobody will take that from him. So we McCanns are passionate fans, that's for sure.
Being out there though, smell the breeze, the garlic fries, Rennell on the PA.
There's nothing better.
Jealous.
Nothing like it.
I know.
Nothing better.
Someday.
Well, Connor and I were
someday.
gonna go for Chris Bryant. Sad we didn't pull the trigger. Found tickets for $27.
Wow.
I have no excuse. I'm admitting my faults right now. I'm just basically trying to like confess my sins that I missed our Chris Bryant
The premier
Debut.
home run and everything.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a game to go to though. That's not easy to make sure you land right the first game he plays.
Real quick, has anybody seen any cool Giants debuts? Matt Cain.
I can't think of debuts. I can just think of dangers.
I think I saw Tim Lincecum pitch in his playoff debut,
Okay,
but
that's
it
fucking
wasn't
sick
a debut for the team.
Fuck
But that's a sick debut though.
That
Playoff
humble brag. Oh
debut,
well, I went to a
still
playoff
debut.
game.
It counts.
So.
Boom, it counts.
Yeah. All right. Appreciate it.
Just a
Appreciate
real
it.
quick one, from the hip.
Matt Cain rocking 43 back then.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. I remember.
I remember.
Crazy. It was very cool. It
Good
was,
times.
yeah, vivid memories. Just going down there with Pops. We're listening to KMBR, just them talking about the young fella. It was a very cool time. Good old memories.
Man,
Member berries,
Absolutely.
baby. They taste so sweet.
They taste.
Matt Cain's
so
never
damn
going to the
sweet.
hall, right?
no.
Probably not.
No way.
Giants Hall. They might retire his number.
Maybe.
18?
Maybe.
I think it's a stretch.
He's gonna
Great
get a plaque.
giant. He'll be in the.
He's
Do they do a
the
Ring
walk.
of Honor? Whatever that
They do.
is.
They have
That's
so
what I
many
was thinking.
things.
He's
There's
in the
so many
Ring of
things in the
Honor.
stadium, but they'll do right by the cove. Right there.
They'll name something after him.
Oh,
He'll
yeah.
get something in the park.
There's like 5 Jason Schmidt plaques at AT&T in all different locations. He's
I
remembered
did
well.
see Jason Schmidt in spring training hit a grand slam.
What?
That's cool.
It's kinda weird, yeah.
Dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
Big time strong.
One
was
thing I
nasty.
Oh yeah, he was
It was
filthy.
nasty.
The one thing
Yeah.
I remember about him is how bald he was when he took his hat off. He was so
It
bald.
was bad.
And it's one of those ones that you like didn't expect, and he would take it off. You're like, whoa! Well, hell yeah, boys! Sounds like you guys had a phenomenal time at the ballpark.
Grand old time at the
That's
yard.
right.
Jealous, yeah. Me and Matt are jealous, man. We got to get out there and do some fun
All
shit.
4 of us could go to a game. We could plan that and stuff.
In theory,
Good.
in
In
theory, we
theory.
can make it happen.
There may or may not be
Bleacher
a
seats,
time where we
$20.
might all be near each other in the near future, though. We could maybe just see what's available.
Hopefully,
Oh.
hopefully,
We'll see.
hopefully.
Little
Maybe a
teaser there.
Yeah, a little tease, dude.
Things
Sounds
to come? I don't know.
Things to come. You got to think forward,
Wow.
visualize to make it a reality.
Be a
Think
futurist.
different.
Think-
I think somebody's already got that one.
Damn it.
Alrighty, guys. Well, to get this whole damn thing started, we're gonna run it back to a segment that we ran last week. So I'm gonna toss this one up over to Matty Dog Millionaire. Dude, what's your deal?
What's my deal?
What's your
Okay.
deal? What's your deal?
Well, we're just hitting August. It's the dog days of summer, but it's really, some would say we're getting into the most wonderful time of the year. And, we got football starts Thursday. We got the Hall of Fame game. We got the stretch run of MLB getting into football season. And it's really just a reminder that the leaves are going to start changing and we're going to get into the holidays. And there was no better reminder when I was at the gym yesterday at an undisclosed location and I saw Santa Claus hitting the ropes, just getting on the reins, doing the weight training, absolutely yacked out of his mind. And it makes sense, dude. Like, you think, like, how do you go around the world in one night and have the stamina to hold those reins? Well, he was training those ropes pretty hard. So it was pretty cool. Just a reminder that yeah, you can see it on the screen there.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, it was pretty cool that we're getting into that time of year. So it was pretty magical.
Dude, hey, you got to work hard year round. Oh, hey, TJ. TJ just busted in Tom's room. But yeah, dude, you got to work hard all year long. It's literally the perfect workout. It's the perfect. He's wearing red and white. Like, he's got the beard. He's missing everything but the hat. It's
absolutely
phenomenal.
Santa Claus.
For all of our auditory listeners, this guy literally looks like Santa Claus in a tank top wearing red shorts, ripping ropes with
Dude,
fucking
he's
fingerless
kicking
gloves.
ass, dude.
It's
And you
incredible.
can see like the traps
yeah.
are very developed. You can tell
Oh,
that
yeah.
he works on that year round so he can just hold those reins down.
I bet
It's
he's
a big
thinking about
job.
the naughty kids when he's fucking, fuck you, you know? Getting cold, motherfucker.
Gotta be motivated, man. Gotta find that motivation.
So that was my deal. Just getting to a magical time of year and really excited about it. So I'm going to kick it down to Tom here and ask you, Tom, what's your deal?
Dude, what's my deal, dude? You gonna ask me what my deal is, dude? My deal is actors are suing the bad guys, dude. Scarlett Johansson suing Disney. Emma Stone also potentially gonna sue Disney. And your boy, Jim from The Office, and his lovely wife, Emily Blunt, are also gonna have to sue for their most recent movie because COVID is taking away money from very rich people.
So
I
okay,
think we should talk about it.
I would love to. I actually would love to talk about it because all I know is they're like it has something to do. Oh, John, you have your hand raised. Yes, sir.
I was actually gonna probably go down the path that you were about to go down, is that there's a lot of money in ticket sales to movie theaters, but there's not a lot of money given to these actors from streams in things like Disney Plus, where these companies are now making they're streaming the movies and they're just kind of like, whatever, it's our company, like, fuck you, we're gonna put it on our platform anyway. Is that kind of the gist of it?
Exactly. It's their contracts are based off of box office. So when there is less box office, therefore
okay.
there's less money for the actors.
However, streaming now is probably going off the fucking hook. And so
yeah, if it's $30 to watch the new movie on Disney, why is the actor not getting a portion of that? That's basically admission. If you're paying $30, like you already have Disney Plus, but you want the new movie, so kind of fucked. And so maybe the actors are gonna fight back a little bit, you know.
Dude, I've
You
always
have
wanted
to pay on top of Disney Plus.
Fuck yeah!
For
It's
the
called
movie?
Premiere Plus.
Yes.
How does
Oh,
that
Premiere
not?
Plus.
I don't have Disney Plus. How does that count?
Oh.
How does that not
Oh, I
count
do. Never
toward the
mind.
box office?
Yeah, it's because it's literally a different format from the understanding. That's what the lawsuit's about. So is that it's
Also,
an
if anybody has a login, I would love one. Also, NBC, if you got the cock, I would love login for that.
Absolutely.
Anything you have, feel free to offer it up.
Just
Daddy, I
hit
got
us
you for
in the
Disney.
chat.
If you can put your email and password in the chat, then we can all share.
Yeah, everybody can
you know.
share. Everyone in chat. It'll be a great symbiotic relationship for everybody involved.
Maddie,
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm
one
expecting
is all.
anything in return, but I got that 3 for Disney, ESPN Plus, and then Hulu as well. So I'm just saying
not
you're
bad.
getting a
Whoa.
lot here with this.
I got HBO. Can we do a deal?
I've already got HBO, Matt. It's
All right.
it's 2021. I already got HBO, Matt.
Can we
Everyone's
talk
got
offline?
HBO.
Dude. Random sidebar. At the thrift store today, I found a jacket that the tag said designed specifically for HBO, and the zipper was an HBO logo, and it was like a
Oh.
leather jacket. I'm like, is this like Tony Soprano's leather jacket that I could just randomly buy at a thrift store? It was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Sorry, little side tangent.
What
there.
It's not
size
like a
is it?
set
Love
jacket
it.
though. It's not. It,
It
didn't
was
look like it's just a
big.
jacket.
It was like a double
it was like a
X.
4X.
Yeah, it was like a double X like leather pullover.
Is it James Gandolfini's?
I swear to God, dude. I think
It's not James Gandolfini. You did not find James.
I think. I mean, it smelled kind of like gabagool, so I don't know, dude. It had a little faint waft of gabagool.
Who else's would it be?
Oh, here we go. It seriously was. All right, let's see what Kevin said. I vowed to never pay for another Scarlett Johansson film after Barbara broke up with John in the Oscar award snubbed film Don John. Wow,
Don
what
John.
a
Who's
poll.
seen Don John, dude?
Nope.
Anybody? Nobody?
Nope.
I did not
What a
see the
poll.
film.
What a poll, Kevin. Well done.
No, Google it, dude. You gotta watch the trailer.
I do want to say,
jerks off
Kevin.
a lot. That's the funny part.
Oh, is that the one with
Yeah,
Joseph Gordon-Levitt?
yeah.
I have seen that. I have
Yeah.
seen that. Yeah, he jerks
Oh,
off a
seen that?
lot. A lot. Oh my God, a lot.
That's
Kevin,
like
I
the
do
bit.
want to say thank you for the sub, dude. Saw that come in. Appreciate it, dude. 10 months. You're a fucking boss. Appreciate it, dude.
10 months. Holy shit.
Yeah, dude.
Kevin's in the chat, dude. This
Kevin's
is
a
just
supporter, man.
thought
Kevin's
he was
hanging
OG.
tonight. Kevin's hanging out
Kevin,
tonight.
this is a Kevin night. Whatever he
Yeah.
wants. We'll throw him.
After we talk shit about him on the whole Donald Trump or Barron Trump thing, he's like, I gotta defend myself in the chat.
Yeah,
I gotta
yeah.
come back. I gotta come back. Yeah, appreciate it, dude. Tom?
Oh, are we done with that? Are we still doing what's my deal?
Yeah, dude, of course.
I thought I was over. I thought I did my deal.
You did your deal.
Who's
Who's
Colby? Fuck you, dude. John, what's your deal?
Oh man. Wow. Really on the spot like that. Wow. All right.
It was a short bit. I had to move on.
Well, dude, my deal for this week and for the past couple, or actually really for the past week, has been probably the coolest live performance from the pandemic era that I have seen and we probably will see. Senses Fail live at Joshua Tree was by far one of the coolest productions that you will see over, I mean, any live production that you've seen for the pandemic. It was beautifully done. They performed Still Searching, which is one of any angsty teen's favorite albums from back in high school. They performed it top down, and they did it so well. It just encompassed a whole bunch of old high school feelings, and you know, a tear or two was shed just for memories of the good old days. And I highly recommend that everybody hop on this next one. Like, shameless Senses Fail shout out right here, but they have another live stream coming up over the weekend where they're going to do Let It Enfold You, which is another one of every angsty teen's fucking favorite albums. So that's been my deal. I've been having some good old high school vibes with those two albums, and yeah, man, just loving some music per usual.
Hey, I watched it too. It was really awesome. And after, it really inspired me. I put on my favorite black hoodie, walked around with my head down, my fist clenched,
Yeah.
and just rocked
Same.
out for the rest of the night. It was great.
Same, dude. Quickly, favorite song, Matt. What you favorite song off of that performance?
I'm gonna go with the title track, "Still Searching."
It was great.
One. Yep.
A close second for me is "To All the Crowded Rooms."
I was gonna say that one.
Yeah, "To All the Crowded Rooms." They absolutely crushed. Jess loves "Calling All Cars." That one was they killed that one. I mean, again, it's great all the way through. I could spend the whole podcast talking about it, and I won't.
That's all right, dude. I'm gonna have to check that out because I have really enjoyed seeing how some artists have really thrived, like you said, during the pandemic, doing virtual shows in incredible locations. There was one I saw with like Disclosure, where they're in the middle of this massive national park and they had drone footage, and it's gorgeous. It's so cool to see how the music industry has kind of had to pivot, obviously, without having live shows. Now you see Lollapalooza, you're like, oh, Delta variant is hitting 4 for 4 for the cycle at Lollapalooza. However,
got a better batting average than the Cubs, that's for sure.
Yeah, seriously. But it's cool. It's very cool to see. So I will absolutely be checking that out.
For the uninformed me, who is Disclosure?
Disclosure is so they're a house group. They're it's like two guys, two brothers, just two brothers. And they started when they were like 16 and 14. They've kind of like come up in the scene. It's more like it's kind of like disco-ish vibes. And they performed at this national park in Croatia, and it's called like something pools. And it's basically these massive like green mountains and then these pools of like turquoise and blue water, kind of like mineral like decay. It was gorgeous. Waterfalls everywhere, a lot of drone shots. So I don't know. It was really pretty. It was very pretty. Highly recommend checking that one out too. Whatever tickles your fancy. Rock music, house music. They're both sound like very, very cool virtual events.
You'll get those vibes off of this one too. There's
Hell
just
yeah.
that aesthetic. That scene is set, and it's absolutely gorgeous.
I figured with Joshua Tree, right? I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful area.
It's very well done, and I'll leave it at that.
Fuck yeah, man! Sounds exciting.
So that just brings us to the conclusion. My guy Colby. I see you over there.
What's
looking
up,
dapper too. That shirt is mighty fine, my friend.
Thank you. Little Bad Birdie, give us a sponsorship, please.
But
Please.
what's your deal?
Dude, my deal? Shit, bro. I don't know if you guys saw this yesterday, but Victor Robles played almost multiple innings with a praying mantis on his hat. In the picture you could see here, he was actually telling the praying mantis there was one out in the inning. So he looked at all of his outfielders, was like one out, and then he looked up and was just like one out. The praying mantis, making sure he's on point. The best part is he didn't know it was on his head for a while. Like it seemed like kind of like a rookie prank, even though he's not a rookie, but it seemed like a hilarious prank for a while. And then people told him, and he was like, all right, this is my guy. Like, this guy is going to stay on my hat. I'm keeping him on my hat for as long as he will stay. I thought it was one of the funniest things I've seen in baseball in a long time.
I love it.
It was so funny. And the way that he, like I said, told the praying mantis one out left and was like doing it with him the whole time, didn't freak out, made it so much better.
That is awesome. I saw, I'm assuming it was Grant Brisbee because he's like the quirky Giants beat writer. But he responded to that with a picture of Juan Perez from 2014 with the praying mantis on his head.
Oh, really?
And he was like, the last time a team did this, they won the World Series. But I don't think the Nats are, but
I don't know about
it's a good omen. Yeah. Speaking of them, did you see somebody posted like a video saying more painful than childbirth? And they were just throwing their Harper, their Rendon, their Trey Turner, their Scherzer Nats jerseys on the bed.
Oh my God.
Yikes.
Brutal.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Ugh.
At least they got Juan Soto.
They're down bad.
It's the guy.
He is pretty nice, but we'll see in the next, what was it, 2 years? I think his contract is up for renegotiation.
Give him $500 million.
They probably will. They probably will.
I guess
I got
that's
a heel jersey, so I don't really have a lot of sympathy for.
He's
people.
what, still like 16 years
time bomb.
old?
Yeah, Juan Soto.
Yeah, he's like 16 years old or
Yeah,
something.
legitimately 22 years old.
I know.
Been playing
he's
for like
so young.
been playing for like 4 years.
All right, boys. Well, I'm glad I figured out what your deal was. So I'm gonna throw, no pun intended, a little curveball in here. So I was just talking about a little bit of baseball. So let's just transition into some baseball talk. We'll hop into some NBA free agency. Obviously, that is popping off. We'll hop into that in a little bit. But since we've been talking baseball, let's just hit it. It's been fucking crazy. Arguably one of the best trade deadlines ever in the MLB.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on. So, I mean, obviously Max Scherzer, Trey Turner, Craig Kimbrell, Javi Baez, Anthony Rizzo, Joey Gallo, Jose Barrios, Chris Bryant. I'm gonna open the floor. What do you guys want to talk about?
Our boy.
Chris Bryant. Let's open it up.
Let's start with that.
Let's
start with that.
go. Let's go.
So how long?
I've been I don't think I've been more hype about a trade going through. It's just very cool to get the guy at the deadline, and especially the way it goes. Like the lore of it will be like 10 minutes before the deadline, Farhan went out and put the pieces together to go and get. And
Tony,
we got him.
Tony
Tony
Watson.
Yeah, no, that's the even better part. No, we got the piece we needed, man. He's absolutely one of the most versatile players in the MLB. He's played almost every position. He has played every position besides pitcher and catcher. So, I mean,
He probably tried it when he was young. Let's be real.
I mean, the guy could probably put on the catcher's gear and go be very productive.
Very good.
It's very cool to see. The fan base obviously loved him right away. We're here for him. But yeah, man, Chris Bryant, it feels
Nice
so
to
good.
see him in the uniform.
And you homer on your first game?
Come on,
kid.
Those
Come
Cubs players
on.
that got traded have some like magic wandu shit going on, dude. They are they are connected in a very strong way. So they're all very talented.
I would love to see the group
I just
chat.
love seeing Chris Bryant in a Giants jersey, dude. I feel like I've seen enough photoshops, or we've discussed this for years of like, if only we had that guy, you know? And it's crazy to watch him, and I'm like, we finally got him.
It's cool. Because I think we were all pretty sick when the Dodgers made the Trey Turner, Max Scherzer move. And I think it was just so cool because I think we all kind of knew Farhan was not going to, he's not going to give up Luciano or one of their top prospects. But that's just such a message to the clubhouse too. Like, boys, we got the best record in baseball. I'm putting my dick on the table and I'm going to get you the piece that we need. And he's the perfect Giant because he can play anywhere, on-base machine, and he wants to be here. I think he'll sign long-term. It could not be better.
Agreed.
I mean, yeah, dude's a Swiss Army knife. I mean, he can, like you said, play anywhere except pitching and catching. And who knows, in a game where we're winning by 12 runs, maybe he'll come in and pitch just to get the stat. It would be fun to see him do that. But dude is a Swiss Army knife. He's insane. As Matt said, he wants to sign long-term. He might even take a discount to stay with the team by the way he just sounded so stoked to be a part of the Giants, to be with good veterans, to be with a good clubhouse, to be with an analytics-driven team. I think he's just thrilled.
He wants to be a Bear. He was a Barry Bonds fan.
Yeah,
Exactly. That news story feels a little like propaganda. Like all of a sudden it's like, boom. He's like, yeah, man, I've always been a Giants fan. Watching Barry Bonds for a year.
Yeah, I like the story where he told Crawford at the All-Star game, I don't want to be traded, but if I do, I want to be traded to you guys.
I think a PR team created these.
Yeah, I love it though. And honestly, call me biased, call me a homer, but the first time we saw Madison Bumgarner in a D-backs jersey, it was just like, whoa, it's weird. Scherzer in a Dodger jersey, pew. But the jersey instantly looks just so good on Chris Bryant. So good.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing. Guy looks good in orange and black.
Don't they all?
Knows how to rock.
I was going to say,
the good ones.
The winners at the trade deadline might just be the feel good of Cubs GM Jed Hoyer. Very cool of him to keep players' interests in mind. As far as Craig Kimbrell goes to Chicago because his daughter has medical issues and wants her to stay in the area so that they don't have to do any big moving. Chris Bryant, him and his wife had obviously talked about coming out to the West Coast because they have family out here. And so they sent him to the Giants.
Vegas.
Yep, he's from Vegas, and he's played a lot of ball out on the West Coast, and so they were like, they had expressed interest, and then the Giants were obviously interested, and so it is easy trade. And then even for like Javi Baez, he wanted to go play with
Lindor.
Yeah, thank you, Lindor. In
Super
New
cool
York.
story.
It was
Rizzo
very
wanted
cool.
to go to a little league field, so they did that for him. Yeah.
Oh, you beat me. That's a great joke. But I think Cubs GM Jed Hoyer is winner at the trade deadline for the feel good of keeping players' interests in mind when I don't know. You know, this is obviously, you hear a lot about just people trading people for, you know, well, we needed this, that, the other. And so here's a good story. So
Feel like the big losers are still the Cubs fans, though.
well, they are.
Big jerseys that
That's,
they burn.
but that's what
Like,
sucks. That's what
Yeah,
sucks.
I don't
right?
think they're burning them. It's like they have this thing. They have their one World Series, and that will never go away. As a fan of a franchise that has a couple at the right time in my life where I was like, all right, that'll never go away. But now you just have to deal with a completely rebuilding team, and everyone should like Cubs are like, come on, just go watch the White Sox, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Go. While we retool, go watch the White Sox. Don't pay attention to how shitty we
They're
are.
fun. I think that a lot of people are going to jump ship. Be like, I never hated the White Sox. You know? They've always been my
American
AL
League thing,
team.
man.
Yeah.
I was just not a fan of the DH. All right, I'm a National League guy.
Yeah.
Dude, Matt, can I ask Matt a question? How old is Tony La Russa?
84. Did you see him jog out?
Yes.
And get in the catcher's face?
How old is his liver in dog years? Is his liver like 487 years old or?
Oh man.
Yeah,
What was it? He was just trying to block the catcher from like.
I think he was doing like hey, like, oh, we'll take care of our guys, you take care of your guys. Kind of old school, but he just really looked like a geriatric old fuck out there.
You gotta give him his walker. He was kind of waddling. He was waddling a little bit.
You know, Tony La Russa is a Hall of Fame manager, but at some point it happens to everybody. The game passes you by.
Yep.
And I think once you kind of make one of your star players, I mean, Yermin Mercedes was hitting like 350 in April. When you make a guy like that retire at 27, it's maybe it's time to go.
Yeah,
Pretty brutal.
Yeah.
very brutal.
They're winning. They're doing well.
They're doing all right. This has nothing to do with real baseball, but I had Yermin Mercedes on my MLB The Show team. Highly underrated card. It's an 83 card in Diamond Dynasty. Dude hits dingers all day long.
Dingers.
Highly recommend. Go get him on the market. Very cheap. Buy low, Yermin Mercedes.
low. There
Sell
you
high.
go.
Let's go. So obviously there, lot moving on. John, that was a very cool point about the Cubs GM. I never even thought about the interest. I mean, obviously I think about the interest of the players, but not in a trade deadline like that. That's very cool of him to do. And I'm sure the fan base is kind of like, fuck you for doing that, but also thanks for taking care of the guys, because as Tom was saying, people aren't really burning their jerseys. Nobody was demanding a trade. Nobody was demanding to get out. It wasn't like an ugly exit for any of them. But Tom's cracking a beer. There we go. Hey now. But it was, I don't know. It was cool to see kind of how it went. They all went peacefully, and they all went together. Like
Went in their sleep.
Yeah.
Amen.
Like nobody was left behind.
The only thing
They went
besides Jason Hayward.
Oh,
he's
that
just
is true.
Untradeable.
Yeah.
Untradeable.
He's terrible. The only thing that I saw on Cubs Twitter is that they were like, the fact that they sat Rizzo and Bryant knowing it'd be their last game and didn't give them a chance to get on
Play
the
their last
field
game.
and say goodbye.
Yeah.
They were like, I'll never forgive them for that. But I can see
Yeah.
that'd be tough,
Well,
What if they break their leg, dude? What if they break their leg in the last
True.
game when you already know they're getting traded?
I mean,
Fucks up
that's the
everything.
thing. You
Yeah,
can't
Baez
risk
already
that.
got hurt in New York.
True.
Can't risk that.
Who knows? Are all of the guys that got traded by the Cubs, are they all free agents next year? Or is there a couple that are multi-year deals?
No, I think Rizzo. I don't know if Rizzo's under contract one more year, but I know he wants an extension. Bryant is. I don't know the other guys though.
Javi. I thought Javi was going to be a free agent too.
Maybe.
I don't
I
know.
mean, enjoy that 283 OBP. I would not want him. He's flashy.
Home runs
but-
or strikeouts. Like
Yeah.
it's he's okay.
He's a modern baseball player.
Good defense.
He's fun to watch.
He's
Swing and a
very
miss.
fun to watch.
Swing and a miss.
Just a bit outside.
Just a bit outside.
Swing it, dude will swing at anything.
Jose Barrios, filthy debut, went 6 scoreless, 7 Ks. Probably nobody saw this, but his first strikeout was just so filthy. Like, go watch it on Pitching Ninja if you have a chance. Disgusting.
Oof.
But he demanded a haul, so I don't think it was something we were ever going to be able to do. But
Did we touch on too that the Dodgers traded their of their top 3 picks, like the second and third best prospect they had for their trade? The Giants traded their 9th and 30th best prospect for their trade.
yeah, I was still pissed though
Well,
because
they get years. Like those guys are in contract, I think, so it makes sense, you know.
I just thought, how could you not, if you're the Nationals, get at least one of Dustin May or Gavin Lux out of that? That's what
my
I was
thing.
pissed off about. Like, I know they weren't officially prospects because they're on the Dodgers, but if
They
they
could've
were in the
got 'em.
minor leagues, they would be 1 and 2 by a mile.
100%.
Sucks.
I don't know.
Damn
They're
Dodgers,
they're the
rich get
Nationals,
richer.
dude. What are
But
you
it's
gonna
also
do?
one of those things where it's like that system that Farhan built is now like they're just trading away all the pieces. They're
Oh,
just
yeah.
like they have this bounty and they're just like giving it away to win now, which is cool. But I love the team that we're building right now. A lot of youngsters on our squad. So
I love what you said,
Tearing
Jeff,
up.
about it being so late. Farhan figured it out really late. Like the trade, he was fucking just sitting there and like, no, I don't want to do it. No, I don't want to do it. And they're like, oh, what about this guy and this guy? No, I'm good.
It's like, what are you gonna do? Not trade him?
What are you gonna do? Not trade him? You got to.
Yeah, he said
You don't wanna be the
he was their
Rockies.
number 1 guy for weeks.
Wow.
Yeah.
And there's so much negotiating. So
Yeah.
it's like the fact that it was those guys.
Can
it
we
was
have
really-
Elliot Ramos? No.
No.
Nah.
Yeah.
No.
No. Here, how about this? I'll call you back tomorrow. How about that? No. Don't get off that. No, I'll call you back tomorrow.
Don't text me. I'm going to bed.
Exactly. Text me. Leave it alone.
So you got to throw in Kelly, right? No.
Nah.
I don't think so.
Can't wait to see that guy. That'll be fun.
In
Dude,
Farhan we trust.
6'10".
In
6'10".
Farhan,
Farhan we
Big boy.
trust.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun stretch run, boys.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
No doubt.
Hey,
Agreed.
and we still have a hell of a future. It's not like this team is going to be good this year, like the Dodgers. Good this year, maybe good next year, and then slowly fade away. We're around for a while.
Maybe we're just good. That'd be
I-
crazy.
That's
Are the
plan.
Giants good?
Freaky, really good. You know, that's what I'm used to.
Are the Giants good?
I
I remember like somebody
don't know,
texted.
dude.
Somebody texted that to the group chat like sometime early on in the season. They were like, "Are
Are the
we?
Giants
Are we
good?"
actually good?" It's like-
Feels
I was like,
great
that's-
having a good.
but that's
baseball
been
team.
that's been like every Giants fan's feeling the entire season is like, "Are we good?" Like, but
Yeah.
I love it. I love
Or
it.
like
Keep
Lamont-
playing the way we're
Lamont
playing.
Wade. I love seeing all the old Twitter reactions where it's like Giants signed Darren Ruff, and it's like, geez, like we're fucked. We're
Yeah.
We're taking Lamont Wade. Everyone's like, the Dodgers go and get XYZ player, and we get Lamont Wade.
Question mark?
Yeah.
Question mark?
And in fairness, we're all probably at the time like, I don't know who that is, but whatever. Welcome to the team. So it's easy to play revisionist history, but man, just all these no names just killing it.
Dude,
And
As
far
long
on
as
we
we remember
trust.
Connor
Yep.
Joe.
they're right. I was
The
like,
one that
Farhan
got
just sits
away.
back.
The one that got away, man.
Alrighty, boys. Well, hell of an electric trade deadline. Trades
That was,
in the MLB.
I mean, just in all of sports, that was one of the craziest days in all of sports
and
in
all
a long time.
I want to say every trade that we just talked about happened on the trade deadline day, correct?
Besides Rizzo,
Besides Rizzo, that is
Yeah.
right. He was what, one day before,
And,
maybe two.
Trey and Scherzer was agreed upon the night before.
Yeah, they were on Thursday when
Already knew.
we were actually at the game. Connor was announcing it
Oh,
like
really?
off tweets.
I
Connor
called
was
it
like
out,
in
yeah.
our section. He was he would go like, "Oh fuck, Scherzer and Turner to the Padres, fuck." And then we would have the whole group would turn around and it's oh shit, fuck, like, And then it was in the car that we figured out that they were actually going to go to the Dodgers. And we were like, dude, this is so crazy.
Yeah.
It was the Padres, which I would almost rather, I guess, because anybody but the Dodgers, please, fuck, man.
Yeah, I think that we talked about the cursed take last week. I think the cursed take was that we said Trey Turner probably wouldn't be traded. Unreal.
Matt, Trey Turner's like
I said that because shortstop prospects were being offered. That was the reason that he's on the market.
I have a full-blown like sports man crush on Trey Turner, so it was a dark day.
I'm not trying to bring that
through some
up.
Stuff that day.
I'm not trying to bring it back up. Then I'm sorry, Matt. My bad.
You know that gif of the guy that's just
talk about
walking in the rain.
Gumby shoulders.
That was all of us. That was all of us.
Like you tried to ask him to the prom, and he just went with your nemesis.
Yeah,
it's the worst. It's the worst.
It's all right. It wasn't the right time for us, Matt. That wasn't our trade.
No,
it was not. It was not, unfortunately. Well, speaking of nemesis, watch this transition, boys. Speaking of nemesis or nemesis, the Lakers made some moves.
They're old.
The Lakers are
old.
So old. They're so
It's too easy.
old.
All the humor's way too easy for the Lakers right now.
It's way too easy. So those of you that did not hear, the Lakers acquired Russell Westbrook from the Wizards, which, Tom, I will let you talk about this, but I also want to talk about who else they added. They also went ahead and added, where's my list here? Kent Bazemore, Dwight Howard, Trevor Ariza, and Carmelo Anthony. Mostly all on one-year deals, so they're clearly trying to make the run this year. I think their average age literally is about 33 years old. I'm not kidding. If you look at it on Twitter, it's up there. It's probably in the low 30s.
Yeah, it's LeBron 36,
Ariza 36,
I've got it really quick. Melo 37, Gasol 36, Dwight 36.
Crazy. That's crazy. But they're going to try it. They're going to try it.
It also feels like they have a lot of players, too. Like somebody was like, man, the Lakers are signing everyone. I'm like, well, half of them are going to be hurt every game. So you got to have a lot of backups.
Yep. Release the Kraken, says Brobomination.
Don't even get me started on hockey right now, dude. My team is fucking falling apart. So I don't even want to fucking talk about it.
Oh no!
What's going on,
there, John?
You need to vent.
Do it later?
You need to vent. Yeah,
I will
bring it
happily
up.
talk about it later. But
all right.
Oh my god! I think, I mean, the Lakers added a couple of good pieces. Kent Bazemore had one of his better 3 shooting seasons last year. His defense is like a lot to be desired, and he's a huge liability. So but he can stretch the floor and he can shoot. Kendrick Nunn comes back. Taylor Horton Tucker. Thank you. I was going to say Thornton because of the Sharks.
Kendrick Nunn got signed to the Lakers, right?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The Lakers do get a lot older, but they do get some pieces. Malik Monk is going to the Lakers.
Yeah, a lot of
Alex
I don't feel like they're
leaves,
getting
though.
Buddy now.
Caruso's going to Chicago.
All of Laker Nation sheds a tear because Alex Caruso is leaving. That's for sure.
The swag master.
The next NBA Finals champion in Chicago.
Yo, the Bulls look good.
The Bulls have so many players. They are going. It is the definition of going all in for what they're fucking doing.
Oh yeah, the Bulls. The Bulls got they got Lonzo 4 years, $85 million. Caruso 4 years, $37 million. Obviously, they have Zach LaVine there.
They got DeMar DeRozan today.
Oh, that's right. I didn't even add that to the doc. I forgot that was official today. Wow.
So Vucevic, DeMar DeRozan, Lonzo, Zach LaVine, and
Kobe White.
That's a fucking squad, dude. That is a squad. They're gonna have to be rivaling the Heat. Probably it's going to be them.
Well, that's
Heat
what they're
and
doing.
Bucks.
It's a test of team cohesion. I feel like because they're all players that have been like number 1s, number 2s, number 3s on different teams. And it's like, how are they going to get along? Lonzo needs to just be fucking Chris Paul. He needs to just feed it for a while, I think, and then he's still got his shooting. It's still there, but I also think that Zach LaVine's going to get pissed about the star power on his team. that's going to start to be a problem for Zach.
I wouldn't doubt that at all.
He already
Because
wants it.
You think so?
he loves
He's vibing out there with a bunch of superstars for Team USA right now. Did you watch them beat the shit out of Spain? That was beautiful.
I did not. I saw it was a close game though, and they
very
Bro.
close. Very close.
It was
the booster somewhere.
It was beautiful. It was awesome to watch. Team USA looked real good.
Ricky Rubio popped the fuck off though. Ricky
Well,
Rubio,
he was
dude.
probably pissed that he got traded from Minnesota. He was probably just a little bit bitter.
Dude, him and Anthony Edwards are like best friends too, I hear. So that's a bummer.
Yep.
Oh, that sucks. I didn't know that.
Sorry, Anthony Edwards needs to grow up, but the Timberwolves. We're not going to talk about the Timberwolves on this podcast.
I refuse.
Johnny, what do you think about OPJ?
Huh?
Otto Porter?
Yeah, I'm still learning.
It's
I
not
like
even the
Otto
good
Porter.
signing. It's all about Nemanja.
So they're both like career. I think Otto Porter Jr. is like a career 40% 3-point shooter,
Yeah.
and then Nemanja is a career 39%. So it's two good big men that we're adding to the list of, yes, we need more height, and the Warriors live and die by the three. We have forever, ever since we started with Steph Curry, building around him, and we will die that way. But I like Nemanja.
Dude,
the
Nemanja's going to
glue.
hit
Dude,
some
he's
threes
gonna
on
hit
the
some
Warriors,
threes. I
dude.
love,
He's gonna hit
dude.
some
Yeah.
threes.
Nemanja the
Dude,
glue
Bielitsa.
baby.
But that's
Lincoln,
what
we
I'm
met that
saying.
guy.
I cheered for him
Yeah.
like when I would go to Kings games. It's like
Yeah.
I like Bielitsa. He's a
Me
good player.
too.
He's just a classic. I don't know, how would you say it? It's just an Eastern European big man where he just like he facilitates the ball very well and he also shoots really well. So it's just like we get great 3-point shooting. We get good veteran presence around a bunch of young guys. We're still relatively young as a team. A lot of our, obviously, that upper echelon of player right now is all in their glory years. But yeah, I'm very excited.
Yeah, Otto Porter just needs to stay healthy. He's been
Yep.
kind of marred by
That's-
injuries the last few years. But
That's the one thing. If we get him healthy, we got him for a steal. If we get a healthy Otto Porter Jr., we got him for a steal because I think he's vet min right now.
yep.
So
Really? Wow.
yeah,
So
So
many
we
He
got
had,
him
he had
for-
bigger
Wow.
offers, right? He just wanted to come
Oh,
play.
yeah.
Yeah.
he wanted to go for a ring, and so he came to Golden State,
the
baby.
great reshuffling. Didn't it just feel like that when all these free agents just signed for a
Oh, it
ton
feels
of
like a
veteran
new
minimums?
league. It feels
Everybody-
like new villains
it's like-
are out there.
Yep.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah.
It's like this is what's great about the NBA is just like, every season it's like, boom, let's do it all again. Like Kent Bazemore was on the Kings. Everyone on the Kings is like, oh, that guy's great. Oh, we did. Now the Warriors got him. All the Warriors fans are like, oh, that guy's great. Oh, he's all right. And then now he's on the Lakers. He's literally just stopping off.
Well, and then now
everywhere.
Kings and
He's gonna be
Warriors
a
fans are
Clipper
like,
next
fuck
year.
Kent
And he's gonna be a
Bazemore.
Blazer, or he's gonna be a Sun.
Well, now that
Jazz
he's on the
fans-
Lakers, we hate him, right?
Jazz fans are probably happy bringing back Mike Conley. Brought
That
in
was a
Rudy
pretty big
Gay.
signing.
Very big
Rudy
signing.
Gay was a good addition too.
Rudy
Yeah,
Gay
true
is
that.
such a Utah Jazz player. It was when I was like, oh yeah, that makes the most sense of any signing. Rudy
Yeah.
Gay is a Utah Jazz player.
Absolutely. He's a good glue
We're happy
guy.
out here. Everyone got a nice sugar cookie and a soda to celebrate.
Fuck Jazz fans. Anyways.
Mike Connolly's gonna only play 1.5 seasons.
I told you I think I said this on an episode before when Kyrie went down in the series and this huge Jazz fan was like, well, they're getting to see what it's like when we lost Mike Conley. I'm like, it's not in anywhere similar, but
Not
okay.
the same.
Yeah.
Not the same, dude.
Yeah.
Oh man.
He also thinks that global warming is fake, so he got a couple things wrong
Once
with him.
again,
Yeah.
fuck Jazz fans.
Fuck Jazz fans, right?
Oh my god.
All right, they're gonna have to trade Gobert eventually.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Unless that's what they're gonna build around, but we'll see.
Isn't so? Ingles is gonna be gone, and Boban Bogdanovic is gonna be gone. I think the Kings should try and trade for Boban Bogdanovic. We lost one of our Bogdanoviches. I want the other one.
True. You on the
He plays forward, and he
You gotta
has
always
a
have
Boban
three.
Bogdanovic.
I get another Bogdanovic in my life, dude. I can't go to a Kings game and not yell it.
I think
Well-
the Warriors are pretty heavy on Joe Ingles too. If he becomes
I
available,
heard about that. Yeah,
I think the Warriors are going to make a good push for him.
dude,
I'd be-
Joe Ingles
I'd be
and
down.
Draymond on the same team. They're just gonna talk so much shit.
Yep, I'm down. I'm cool with it. They're
That'd be
both
so sick.
I mean, Joe's a sniper. That dude hits threes like it's, nobody's business. But I don't know about his defense or anything else on his game, but I know he's a sharpshooter. So bring him. Come.
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 Shoot threes.
Yeah.
Come.
Yeah.
Shout out, Doc. I hope the Kings go and get Pascal Siakam.
Are
He
we
should
doing
be available now. I
Can
mean,
we start talking about King stuff?
I mean, let's see. We talked about Steph. He re-signed, so I don't know. I'll just read the rest of the news that we've kind of dusted on. Steph re-signs 4-year, $215 million extension.
brings him to the end of his career. He'll sign a 2-year at the end of it.
And for that 2 year, he will probably be doubling what Michael Jordan made in his highest paid year, which was $30
He's
million
the only
a year.
player in NBA history to sign two $200 million deals. So
Yep. Awesome, and he's worth it. He's absolutely worth it, and he's on a team that can afford him. He's in the Bay Area. He's in the
That's
Mexican
his team. It would be
so
a
much
travesty
money
for them not to do it. Joe Ingles hit a 451 3-point percentage last season.
Wow.
That's fucking unreal.
Wow.
He shot 6.1 a game and hit 2.7.
Damn.
Bring him.
That's
impressive.
not
Come. I
That's
want
not.
all of that.
That is very, very, very impressive. So once
Career
again, okay.
414.
Are we still not official on the Rashawn deal? What's going on?
So, all right, let's get into
Oh,
Kings talk.
are we
Let's get
gonna
into
talk
Kings
about it?
talk. Yeah, let's get into Kings talk.
Oh.
So, Rashawn, the story is currently Rashawn signed the deal, 4 years, $55 million. However, he's not supposed to be allowed to sign for more than, I believe, like $44 million, because it's a early bird contract. The Kings essentially can't go over a certain amount of money. However, the way that the deal was presented is it was that amount, that like 44 mil plus incentives. However, you're not supposed to have the plus incentives. So when they announced it and the details came out, a lot of people online, specifically Toronto Raptors Twitter, was like, wait, this is illegal. How are they doing this? We can still get him.
Bunch of
They
narcs.
can't do this. Yeah, a bunch of fucking narcs in Toronto, dude. Bunch of Canadians fucking screaming bloody murder up there.
Oh,
And
they're not playing fair down there, eh?
Dude, no way, no how. So Rashawn rescinds. He tweeted out, "I love Sacramento. I'm gonna stay here 4 years. Let's run it back." He deletes that tweet this morning. The tweet disappears. Everybody starts freaking the fuck out. Like, wait,
Rightfully so.
is he gone? Is he signed and traded? What's happening? And we still haven't heard.
No idea.
The
Could drop
rumor,
any moment.
it could drop at any moment. The
Any
rumor is, and I think what a lot of people are believing, is the deal is basically done. However, the Kings need to move some money around. So
Yeah,
we need to
exactly the
trade Bagley. We need to trade Buddy. We need to move some money around to basically re-sign Rashawn.
So wait, does that
I
mean
hope he
that-
doesn't get impatient and just sign with the Raptors.
Does
That's
that mean
my
that
hope.
those deals are then pending? Because exactly what you said, would that not be every Kings fan's fear right now? Is that the,
Yes.
the Kings are
100%.
like, well, wait, we have to move some money around, but
Right.
you're our guy. We
Right.
want you.
The
But,
deal's
so
still
is there
on,
a
but
deal coming?
I think there is a verbal agreement, is what it sounds like, but I do not believe pen has gone to paper.
dangerous.
Which is terrifying. It's terrifying.
That's
So,
dangerous.
it can go.
I-
It can
yeah.
go so sideways for the Kings. It's fucked up. It's
It really could.
At any moment, if he decides to, because now he hasn't signed any deal. There's no pen to paper here. This is just an agreement. And so if he wants to, and he keeps getting offers from other teams, he can just say, "Yeah, as long put something in front of me, sure." And since is he a restricted free agent? I thought, right? Or is he unrestricted?
I'm not
he's
100%. I think he is restricted.
So the Kings would then, if he gets offered some massive contract higher than what's already been reported he signed or agreed to,
Exactly.
then the Kings have to match it to keep him on. And what was a very team-friendly deal can very quickly become, I don't want to say a bad deal because I want him back, but not as good of a deal for the Kings.
And it will push us into the luxury tax for a team that has not made the playoffs in 15 years. That's insane. That's how bad Vladi has fucked us over. Is that we are reaching,
Never
getting to
forget.
the luxury tax, and we haven't made the playoffs in 15 years. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
They have to.
brutal.
So Monty, for us to be satisfied, he has to move Buddy and Bagley. At least Buddy. I think Buddy's probably the biggest priority because his
think he
contract
is.
is holding up a lot of other shit. And so,
Yep.
and everybody in theory wants him. We saw these great trades. if I can transition into the what almost happened with Buddy.
Yeah,
Because
please. I mean, we can
that
talk
trade,
about that. Yep.
that theory, that tweet that went around for so long, basically established Buddy's value, which I think to all the Kings fans, we were very excited, was kind of high. Montrezl Harrell and Kuzma and the number 22 pick overall for Buddy. I'm very impressed. You know, I
Yep.
think every Kings fan was like, how do you pull this off? This is awesome. It's totally going to happen, right? And then right before the draft began, off the table. All of a sudden, all those same players and the pick, they're going to Washington, including Contavious Caldwell-Pope. And every Kings fan was ready to fire Monty and burn down the golden one.
Yep.
I think we were pretty ready at the time, but it was surprising. Even the players themselves, Kuzma and Montrez, were prepared to go to Sacramento. Montrez opted into his deal because he thought he was going to Sacramento, which is the only way this, honestly, quote unquote trade happened. This trade is not in any way official. This is just a reported trade. This was agreed upon, but nothing is final yet. So the Lakers still want Buddy. There's other players that could be a part of this trade. So this trade is not over. The saga is not done. We'll find out how it actually lands. But
the saga's not over, but it's frustrating how, as the public, we see, oh, Buddy's going for this, and this. Buddy's going for this, and this. When honestly, that was probably killed like 2 weeks ago, but we don't know that. I don't think as fans, we just see when Shams and Woj tweet about it. By the way, Shams crushed Woj this entire free agency. However,
very impressed.
We'll move on as I digress. I think that's something that was not as for sure a done deal when we had heard about it. I think by the time we heard about it, it was already dead. And
it was never. This was 100% a ploy. The trade.
I don't think it was a ploy. I don't think it was a ploy to like get Westbrook and like say we can get Westbrook for the same assets. Because I mean, clearly Westbrook is worth a lot more, and he was traded for
Westbrook's
a lot more.
A lot older too. I don't know, and he gets paid a lot more money. So
yeah, but I think he's
Lakers,
a lot better. Like
the
he's
Lakers
way
were
better
in
than
charge of the disinformation campaign. I think the Lakers were the people that were putting out this.
Oh, of course.
These trades definitely happening. Just building value in fucking Kyle Kuzma.
Yep, exactly. And I think Monty kind of got fleeced a little bit, but I don't think it happened that day. I think it happened a couple days before. Yeah, exactly, right? Like, welcome to being a GM in the NBA. It's cutthroat. You gotta keep your shit close. You gotta hold it to your heart. I mean, the Kings also re-signed Alex Len and Mo Harkless, and nobody heard about it until it happened. And obviously, those aren't big trades. Those aren't going to make big news. But when you hold that stuff close, and then the deal is done, pen is to paper, then the news comes out. But with Buddy, it seemed almost like it was like leaked on purpose, or it seemed like it was already dead, but they were trying to build value in Buddy, or the Lakers were trying to build value in Kuzma and Montrez in the 22, right? I think it was like beneficial for both sides to kind of play the let's rise all these guys up. And then a couple days before the announcement, I think it was already dead.
I mean, but it paid off for the Lakers. It hasn't.
It has not
paid off
paid
for
off
the Kings yet.
And it has not. It has not.
Of course.
But
that's the unfortunate
we're
thing.
the Kings.
Right.
It's not.
Well,
that
that's what sucks. That's what sucks.
Monty
That's why
goes,
everybody
right,
laughs, is because it's like, okay, well, the Lakers went and got Westbrook. Like, why hasn't Buddy been traded?
Right.
Where's the value? I mean, if this is the, obviously, yes, the Lakers probably. I mean, who knows who's the one leaking this stuff and playing it up? But I think at the core of it, there was an intention to inflate value or try and make it seem like this pairing of Kuzma and Montrez and Buddy. Also, Buddy comes with a big contract. There's a big number attached to him. Like, that's obviously got to be something that you have to somehow entice a team to take too. And so I think that at the core of it, this was an intention to inflate both people. And while the Lakers have, paid off, we'll see about Russell Westbrook. We'll see how, it's Russell fucking Westbrook. The guy is a great talent. And I think the Lakers get infinitely better when they bring him onto their squad. The Kings need to pay off for this, whether it's getting some young talent around, their already pretty young squad. I think building around De'Aaron Fox and Rashawn Holmes is super smart. Those two have amazing synergy in the pick and roll.
Yep.
And so it's just like, they need to get that value right now. And is the value some superstar? Maybe not. Maybe they just need to get some young players to put around.
I was stoked about the Kings getting into the Wizards Lakers trade, and they get Rui Hachimura. I was like, Rui Hachimura would be fucking awesome on the Kings.
Yeah.
Plays the exact position we want, can shoot, can play defense, got a great fucking motor. Like, that guy's awesome, dude. And then all the Japanese players or Japanese fans would watch us too, get some extra hype.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm all about that.
Rui's good too. We should watch some of his highlights.
He's fucking awesome. I remember I had him in fantasy last year, and he was great. Awesome player.
I got into that whole thing about trading De'Aaron Fox, and I just started looking at all the De'Aaron Fox trades. I should have been looking at Buddy Hield trades, but I was just getting into just like you guys.
Everyone
should trade
wants
Fox.
to talk about a De'Aaron Fox trade.
Yeah,
I just want to point out we are an anti-De'Aaron Fox trade.
That's
podcast.
fine.
100%.
You want to trade De'Aaron Fox in your Kings
Chat,
fan?
I'm trying to bring him around to the idea. I'm trying to mull it. It's not working. So
dude,
we're anti.
My vanity license plate is going to show up one day.
One day. So
and
is
he
the
better be on
issue
the fucking team the day I get it.
Is the issue that nobody wants to take on Buddy's contract, yet you're pushing the luxury tax, so you really can't be like, all right, we'll trade you and we'll take on some of it because we're already fucking pushing it.
Yes.
What seemed like a position of power where everyone wanted Buddy after this last free agency, the last 2 days here. So many guards got picked. Not honestly, a lot of point guards got signed, but not a lot of shooting guards. So he still got some value, but it's a contract, and the teams that have cap space right now just signed a bunch of motherfuckers. So there's a lot.
But if I could go get a Joe Ingles for, almost next to nothing, like Buddy still moves down that list. It's like it's unfortunate that the Kings have to sit in this fucking swamp that Vlade has put y'all in.
I was just gonna say thanks, Vlade. It's like thanks, Obama. Thanks, Vlade.
He put the money in the wrong camp
because Vivek forced his hand.
I know.
I think that's part of it. Does it feel like Monty has more control?
Yes, 100%.
Well, he's got it.
I think
unflashy. I feel like I agree with you.
I think
none of the signs have been like a fucking veteran guy that should wow everyone. It's been like just solid defensive players and low contracts and an inaction in trades. Not giving away the farm for something.
Monty's biggest Monty was known for getting core guys and guys that are going to work their ass off and getting dogs deep in the draft. He's like a big value pick guy where he's the kind of guy that similar kind of like Farhan. Obviously, I'm not going to put him on that same pedestal, but Farhan looks
we
deep.
Want to. You got to do something.
I want to put him up
Monty.
there, right? Exactly. I want to put him up there. But he's looking deep in the farm system. He's looking deep in the NCAA. He's looking deep in these G leagues, in overseas leagues, and trying to pick these gems for little to nothing that then output like crazy. And so it'll be interesting to see. Obviously, we're in his second year. Obviously, he went and got Halliburton. He went and got, excuse my brain fart, the draft pick was Davion Mitchell. Yeah, went and got Davion Mitchell, who, let's be honest, I think a lot of Kings fans were a little disappointed when they heard his name called. Nobody knew who he really was. Some people did, but a lot of Kings fans didn't know who he was. Now, after watching videos, seeing what he is really about, I love the pick.
Yeah, I'm down, dude.
I'll be honest.
I'm ready to ride that train, dude, all the way.
Night one, I was suspect. I started watching videos, interviews, highlights. It's like, oh, shit, this guy can play. And yeah, he's
a
23 years old.
He's a dog.
But he's going to show up and he's going to perform. And he's going to fucking play his ass off.
Steal of the draft is Moses Moody at 14.
That's not a dude. Seriously, I think a lot of Kings fans wanted Moses Moody at 9.
That guy at 9, which would have been a terrible draft pick, obviously, because you guys got him at 14. So it would have been
got him 7 picks after. We were like, okay, cool.
Yeah, and I know a lot of Warriors fans wanted to get Davion Mitchell at 14, and so we just swapped Moody and Davion Mitchell, and it's like maybe the reports weren't what we thought they were. Only time will tell. We won't know.
True.
Shocker, the media didn't know exactly.
The media.
But I'm just hoping that Monty's
mainstream media.
Yeah, right. I'm hoping Monty's picks will really, really show up and will, I don't know, just play our defense, be dogs, and that's the team that we need for. We got to get these guys that don't cost a lot but are gonna work their ass off, and they have something to prove. Yeah, anybody want to try and read that chat message? that just
Yeah,
came in?
dude. Anyone want to translate that, dude? Anyone want to
Let's hit it.
copy paste
let's-
that?
Ciao,
Let's
puoi
talk about
dirmi
this.
quando
Okay.
c'è
Oh, that's
il gioco
Italian, baby.
della
Mora Costa.
Fenice. It's Italian.
We're gonna translate
Ciao.
right now.
Italian.
Ciao, puoi dirmi quando
Hey, careful what you're
c'è
saying. We don't know what it
il
could be.
gioco
Give me some bad
della
shit.
Fenice.
No idea.
He said, "Hello, can you tell me when is the game of the Phoenix?"
The game of the Phoenix.
the
or
game
Phoenix.
Are we talking Phoenix Suns?
If we're talking Phoenix Suns, it's going to be for a while, man. However,
They
they
might have
did
summer
just sign
league.
Chris Paul. They did just sign Chris Paul for, what was it? Let me see. A 4-year, $120 million deal to return to the Phoenix. He's going
As
to
a
be
Phoenix
collecting
fan.
cash until he's 40 years old.
How do you say
Crazy.
40
sons
years old.
or in Italian?
How do you say it here? Hold on. Here we go. Hold on. Real quick. We're gonna do this live.
All right, do it. Bring
Look
him
at
in.
baby.
You said Suns in 4.
Yeah, say sons in 4 in Italian. If
All
they're
right,
Phoenix
hold on.
fans. I assume that's what they want
Sons.
to talk about.
In 4.
Hey, you know,
Go.
if you guys never
Here,
said
hold
we
on, hold
pander
on,
to the
hold on.
crowd, we're right here,
You ready?
baby. Look at
100%,
us.
dude.
Yeah.
You just
You
tell us
ready?
what to talk about.
Oh, here we
We'll
go,
jump
John. Here we go,
in.
John.
Hold on. Let's see if this does it. Hold
Al sole tra quattro.
Hey, yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
You gotta
He
sole
said,
respond.
tra quattro.
Ciao,
You got a
ciao,
response.
come stai? Oh, he's asking you, how are you? How are you? All right, how long are we gonna do this bit for?
I don't know.
Yeah.
We can move on.
Hey, ciao, ciao, grazie,
Ciao,
grazie,
Thank you.
grazie
Bene.
for being here.
Bene, bene, bene.
I
grazie,
hear
mille,
it's a beautiful
mille grazie. Hey, thank you. So,
Hey.
so let's continue.
Hey.
Hey, appreciate you, Italian guy.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. So, all right, back to we were talking Kings talk. Hopefully, Buddy gets traded. Maybe it's for Brandon Ingram. Maybe it's for Pascal Siakam.
We all want
Maybe
that.
it's. I want Pascal
We all
Siakam.
want
I've heard.
forwards.
Mark Stein went on a podcast today that I was listening to that said the Kings are going hard for Pascal Siakam. I don't
Oh,
know.
really?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Good to
yes.
hear.
So I mean, I think everybody and their mother is trying to go hard for Pascal Siakam right now.
Probably.
But it's fun to be in the conversation. So if we give up Bagley, Buddy, and some picks, I'm down. Send it. Let's go.
I feel like we should just do it. Yeah, like I think they're probably asking for some ungodly 3
Probably.
first-round picks or something because Bagley and Buddy alone won't do it. But fucking, couldn't you see Bagley and Buddy doing well on the fucking Raptors though?
Absolutely.
Come on, a shooter that only shoots and doesn't play defense, and then a stretch 4 that can, in theory, do things.
As
If
in
he can
theory, an
do-
athletic freak.
He's in theory an athletic freak. He
In
can
theory.
shoot the 3 from the corner, dude. Come on, and he gets like blocks
Mhm.
eventually. In the game.
Sometimes he gets blocks.
Somewhere in there, he'll get a block eventually. I wouldn't look at his average though. Let's not talk about that.
Don't look at his stats. Just blindly trade
Trust me,
us.
Number 2 pick. Number 2 pick. What did that tell you?
Oh, fucking A, man.
Yeah, we're
I
fucked
hope-
as Kings fans.
I don't think we're fucked. I don't think we're fucked, man. I don't think
I
we're
don't know. I
fucked.
just feel like we're gonna keep getting dicked around by the league, and we'll see if
We
Monty
will.
can pull it off. If Monty can pull this offseason off, we will all. Everything is forgiven. We're all in.
Dude,
It just let's see if he can actually construct the team we want him to.
all we need is to be an 8 seed. It's not that
We don't
hard.
need to be an 8 seed anymore. I thought we could be a 12 seed. and
Oh yeah,
still
we
make the
could be
playoffs.
a 10 seed and make the playoffs. So
That's true. 10 seed.
that's
not 12.
all
We
I'm
did that
saying.
last year.
All I'm saying is it's like we just need to make the playoffs. We're not asking to build a championship team here. If you go to the playoffs,
So low
You're
expectations.
heroes. You're
Why can't we
heroes if
meet
you go to
our
the
low
playoffs.
Expectations.
so it's I don't know. I don't know why
Get
I'm
off the soapbox, though. We
it's-
can move on.
Yeah,
We can
it's
move
it's
on.
frustrating, but yeah, we'll move on. I don't think we're fucked. We just need to make the playoffs. That's it. Period. Oh man, NBA
Y'all are
talk.
fucked.
Getting a little. Oh, shut the fuck up! God damn it! All right, Mister has Steph Curry locked up for 6 more years. I get it, dude.
We drafted him.
You're
Look,
good.
41-year-old
don't get mad at
Steph is
me
gonna
for
be
drafting
That's
a fucking
that's
franchise
all I want
player.
the Kings to do is like
Don't get
draft
mad
good
at
players
me.
and have it pay off. Right now, it doesn't feel like
Oh,
that.
When
Steph
Steph
We'll
is
see.
40 years
We'll
old, How many
see.
minutes is he going to get, John? Is Steph going to play 30 minutes?
Steph will play for a
when he's
while.
40 years old?
Steph is gonna play. Steph is a freak. He's gonna keep playing the same amount of minutes that he's been playing I mean, the dude plays pretty much the entire game. He's going to shoot the same. He's going to move the same. The guy is, look, I'm happy to have Steph.
He's going to hurt his ankle. We all know it, but he'll come back.
Matt, I'm going to need you to
disappointed.
absolutely take that back right now.
I wanted
Throw some salt over your shoulder, like burn some sage real quick. I swear to God.
Oh,
death taxes and Steph Curry ankle injuries.
Oh no, dude. And that's a curse take right there.
Brandon Bell, IL visits, all those things.
I love it. I love it.
I'm just a little disappointed because I wanted him to finish his career in Charlotte, but you know, it's cool.
Ooh.
See, that's
his dad
so
played
an
there.
MJ thing, dude. He goes,
his dad played there, and he went to Dayton.
He loves that team.
Calm down. He went to Dayton. All right.
He's a huge Panthers fan.
Matt?
He grew up there because his dad played there. He got drafted by Golden State.
He beat the drum at the Panthers game.
He is
they hold the mic up to his mouth. He goes the.
There it is.
I really just wanted to do that.
Yes, fair. No, Matt's right. He needs to go back home where he belongs.
Where he belongs. The house that Dell built.
Yeah, exactly. It's true.
North Carolina, here in Panthers crawl. What was that song? Remember that way back a couple seasons ago?
Big black cat, Panthers kicking ass.
Yeah, baby. Oh, dude, that song.
We're Carolina Panthers with sharp, deep claws.
That song.
Oh shit. Oh,
that is our intro.
Italian fan said, "I loved you all. A greeting from my city, Milan, to all of you." So,
wow,
very nice.
Heartfelt.
International.
Grazie. Bueno. Thank you very much. Bene.
I feel like when I do this,
Milano,
it's kind of racist.
beautiful.
Am I wrong?
It probably is. But you know what? It's part of it.
I'll just do one of these.
Yeah, there you go. Little heart hands. Oh, boys. Speaking of heart hands, there's a football game this week.
Let's go.
There is football. We have preseason football. The Cowboys versus the Steelers. Thursday night TNF. Woo! It's back, boys. We are here. Woo! So it's
good.
coming in hot.
We started the cast in the first place.
We started for football. We are the A gap, and it's this whole season. We've touched on football, but we've done 9 episodes with no football games at all. So golf clap.
That says a lot about us,
guys. We did
to overcome the adversity we've had to not have football.
Yeah.
I just want to speak to the audience really quick that has been enjoying our podcast because there is no football. You're going to be disappointed because I don't know if you've read the title, but it's going to be the football.
It's football. It's going to be all football for a while. Also, I'm going to tease this now. We are considering, and I think it is actually probably going to happen, we're going to do 2 podcasts a week. The main one will still be Tuesday at 8 p.m. Pacific, and then we will do a Pick'em podcast, very quick, about 30 minutes max. We're going to pick all the games on Thursday night after Thursday night football.
So
potentially even during the Thursday night football game. We'll get you some live reactions. So tune in for those Thursday nights. They're going to be quick. They're going to be fun. Tune in. You can even watch them probably in their entirety on YouTube. So I just wanted to get a little tease in there for that. That we will be doing some fun Thursday Pick'em episodes.
Football
Big
content
time
coming in
down.
Coming in real hot. It's going to be fun. We're going to take track of everyone's Pick'ems. We're going to do records. We might even have a couple little guest pickers as well, which will be fun. So tune in for that. We're going to be figuring that out. We're not doing it this week. Maybe next week. We'll see. We're talking about for preseason, maybe. But I would say I'm just throwing out the quick plug for now. So
it's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm excited because I know the last few seasons of the A Gap we spent like 40 minutes doing pick'ems and it was fun. But it would be nice to kind of separate that from the main show. So That's what we're thinking. So let us know in the comments. Let us know if you guys think it's a good idea or not. We'll listen to you.
Any feedback? If you want to see some bets, pick'ems, whatever you want to do.
What football content do you want?
I mean, I think you just saw with the
yeah,
Italian
podcast
guy
you
that
want?
we pandered pretty hard. So
Yeah.
any suggestions?
Seriously.
You
Literally.
tweet
I will be glowing.
literally trying to learn a different language for you. So yeah,
Tom
we'll go the
suggested we all learn a
distance.
new instrument and try to play a song.
I know.
So
That's a good idea, right?
I was gonna say, I'm there. I'm ready. How committed are you guys?
you have to
this,
learn a
all
new
right?
one.
A
So
new
somebody
one,
else will play
John.
drums.
What do you want me to learn?
Can't play Sunday Night Football.
Can you play the recorder?
You know what? For you, I will.
Yes.
I think we should all do recorders.
All right.
And we do it like a third grade music show.
And we just
across buns all across the board.
or we just learn how to play the NFL theme song and we play it every week before our pick'ems, and we just see our progress every week and see how much better we can get.
improve.
Yeah, we probably won't. We probably won't. All right.
Everyone's
That-
gonna be
a lot
like,
of promises.
do not do that, please.
Please do that would be a real waste of time, actually. So obviously NFL games this week, but right now pads were put on today. A lot of drama going on because of the pads. We had our Matt. Do you want to talk about what happened at Giants camp?
Oh my God. I'll talk about what happened in Giants camp. Why not? Let me pull the thread up. There was a brawl in Giants camp today, the first padded day of practice. Their franchise quarterback was in the middle of it. So I have a thread for everybody. It says a full team brawl at Giants camp with QB Daniel Jones somehow at the bottom of the pile, which is funny. Joe Judge is absolutely livid. He's got the players lined up now to run. Next tweet is, well, I'll give you the good ones. Hard to see exactly what happened, but everybody jumped in, and I mean everybody jumped in. After doing 100-yard runs and not hard enough for Joe Judge's liking, players are now lined up on the goal line doing push-ups. There is dead silence except for Judge's whistle and his expletives. So many expletives. It's all right, and at the end, it's Joe Judge gathered his players around him, sent his coaches away. He wants them all to himself.
Oh my God.
And now practice is mercifully over. Wow, I've never seen Joe Judge that angry. Actually, I'm not sure I've ever seen anyone that angry.
Listen, I know how we can take this all away from Joe Judge and make it so much easier on his life. Just let there be fighting in football. There's fighting in hockey. Let hockey rules cross all sports. If you have a grudge, just let them drop the gloves. Let them fight.
I agree. These guys are barbarians for a living. I mean, they're giving each other CTE professionally. So why not let them drop the helmets and just go at it, get it out of their system? Maybe they would be better off the field if they got to get it out of their system on it.
Sure. And there can be some kind of penalty aspect of that later. Like if there's,
10 on 10 if there's a fight.
Yeah, sure. 10 on 10 next if there's a fight. Like,
all right, gotta make a new play.
You just got like Myles Garrett free off the edge because there's no.
I don't think the play would be to let that guy run.
No,
but
those players that fight, again, I'm not working on logistics here. That's for the NFL to decide because you guys get paid a lot of money to figure this fucking out for me, the consumer. But I'm down for there to be hockey rules across all sports. I'm talking, but while we're on football, I feel like it makes the most sense. If y'all have grudges, especially those big boys in the trenches, come on.
Oh, yeah.
Some 300-pounders going at it. Those dudes throw haymakers, dude. Come on. I'm just saying.
When Matt brought up the CTE point, I literally just thought, wait a minute. Football, half of the people are paid to enact CTE and give people CTE. Half the people are paid to avoid it. That's football. Like, that is football.
Unless you're an offensive lineman, in which case it's all just great.
Yeah, exactly. I just want to know.
That's what I'm saying. Those boys in the trenches.
Running back, fullback. You just get a little head start for your CTE.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Get ahead of it,
You gotta try and juke and get away from the CTE guys, At what point do the aluminum bats come into play, though? That's what I'm curious about.
But I do like this. Just all jokes aside, it does bring up a good point. Like, how does it get to that point to where the franchise quarterback is now caught up in the bottom of a pile of
football
like
guy.
offense and defense?
I was picturing like Daniel Jones is that guy at a concert just enjoying himself.
Please
and then
stop.
someone's like, open this pit up.
It's like,
And there's like a wall of death. And he's like, oh no. And it just fucking closes in on him.
He literally says, oh no.
There's no time to get out. You're too deep. It's going to
I feel
happen.
like he was
He's
diving
not-
in the fight.
just
He didn't want to
picture-
not be in the fight. You know, he was like, I
True.
gotta get in this shit.
yeah.
Bro, I'm just
I'm a
picturing
leader. And then he dived in, you know?
I'm picturing Daniel Jones now at a early A Day to Remember concert now, and just like open this shit up. And he goes, "What's going on, guys?"
Yeah.
It's like first concert ever, went there to like hit on a girl, and he's like, what is happening? Wham!
This seems
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
everybody, how true do you think that is? That everybody was involved.
That's what I mean. He said
I don't know.
everybody, and I mean everybody.
Well, I read a thing
involved.
that said Corey Clement got hit by a defensive player, and then an offensive player hit that defensive player.
That was
and
Evan
then-
Ingram, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Evan
Evan
Ingram.
Ingram,
Evan Ingram
yeah.
was the second offensive player that came into it.
Not
The
somebody who
defensive
I
player jumped
personally
in.
would want to fuck with, but
You know, it's just good, healthy competition at the professional level.
let the boys
So-
play ball.
And Joe
You know-
Judge was definitely a high school football coach at some point, and he had to get his fucking coach rocks off and scream at everyone and make them run sprints.
Make 'em
Do you
run,
think like the
dude.
reporters there were like, you know,
They're like, oh my
like
god.
when your teacher yells
Oh, yeah.
in class?
Oh my god.
It's like, oh my god. Mallory says she's down for John to rewrite football, and I agree.
Oh,
So if
agree.
you want to, make your revisions.
Where are the penalty boxes in football when there are two players that get in a fight and it's 10 on
Ooh.
10? Do you put the penalty box right in the middle of the play?
No.
Players
They
stay
would
in the
they would
middle, you have
definitely
to
leave
avoid
the
it.
field, but it would just be specific to those two players. Those two players have a set amount of maybe like 2 or 3 plays where they can't come back in. But NFL's teams have such a plethora of players that you can dive into your bench and still rotate players
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
consistently. So it would be just pulling those players for either somehow giving maybe depending on the penalty because we're thinking hockey 5-minute majors, so taking maybe if 2 players fight, then some kind of star player has to go sit down and I don't know,
They
man.
have,
There's
if you ask Joe
we got
Judge,
all sorts
they'll
of
make him
rules
run
here.
wind sprints all the way from end
Yeah.
zone to end zone for like
Mallory, I'm
100
glad you're here
plays.
for it because I'm taking on anybody who wants to like help me with this pitch. So you know what I mean? I'm just the guy who has the idea, but I'm looking to surround myself with a good team of people so that we can take this to the next level. So I'm taking all applications. We'll get this shit done.
I have a suggestion. I think the penalty box should be. They just need to like have contact with the goalpost. For
they
like,
have to
hold
like
it.
they
literally
have to,
just
yeah,
touch
like
it.
they can't, like their foot could be on it, their
So at
hand
the
could be
start
on
of
it,
the play,
but they just have to
then they
be.
go into
Oh no!
On
Just
either
like
side?
Yes,
On either
exactly. Yes.
side.
No, on
And
both
they
sides.
can sprint into the play after like 5 seconds or something.
As soon as
That's
as
good
soon as
shit,
the
dude.
play starts, they have
Right.
oh
It's like
wow.
arena. It's like arena football. Maybe they get a
Yeah, yeah,
5-second like buffer, but the thing is, you have to be on the opposite side of the ball, right?
Right.
So
Either
you
way,
could
so
have
if
a
it's an
guy.
end-
You could have a wide receiver sprinting 70 yards to go sack the quarterback
That
from the
guy,
goal.
dude.
Yep.
Yeah, be winded.
I'm in it. We'll figure this out. We'll get there.
We're gonna rewrite football by the end of the season. I think that's our plan
Figure it
now.
out. We'll figure it out.
All right.
Penalty
Well,
boxes though. Everyone write that one down.
penalty
Football
boxes and fights. Let's bring in aluminum bats at some point, make it a real leg gap special. So there was other
I just feel like
news.
people are gonna get broken ankles.
Oh,
Aluminum
yeah.
bats in baseball.
I mean, they already have helmets. They could just use their helmets. Miles Garrett already showed us you can do that. So,
Point taken.
so there was.
Very skilled.
So speaking of getting injured in football, Tom, your favorite ex-quarterback Carson Wentz is getting surgery on his foot. Quentin Nelson has the exact same injury.
Sympathy injury.
He's like, I love my fucking quarterback. I'm going down with him.
Like when your wife gets
Fast
pregnant,
relationship, 2
you
days
gain
there.
weight too.
Yeah, right.
Sympathy weight.
It's solidarity. God damn it.
So I have 2 questions regarding the Carson Wentz and Quentin Nelson situation: is who's going to come in and save the day, and can we get these guys some milk?
Well, I hope they
Wentz
can at least
doesn't
get
know
him
what
some
milk
milk.
is.
That might be a quick fix. As far as who they're gonna get, that's gonna be dicey. Because
Very-
everybody's
not
saying
much.
Nick Foles, but I think Nick Foles had a presser today, and he kind of said,
What did he say, Matt?
We don't-
What did Nick Foles say? Did you read the article? Did you see
I
the
didn't.
headline?
I didn't read it. I heard from a secondhand source that he basically said, "Yeah, we don't really like each other that much." Do you have the direct quote, Tom?
No. It was a different quote. I mean, maybe same interview, but I heard that he said he's playing at a higher level than when he won the Super Bowl. What he said in this current training camp.
Nick Foles is?
Nick Foles said that he's playing at a higher level than when he beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl right now.
So from what I heard, he basically
right now, guys.
It was a press conference saying like, "Please get me the fuck out of here. I'm playing very well," and some sort of insinuation that Carson and I don't have a
think
great relationship.
that's never been a good thing. They were cool with each other because they had to be, but I doubt that Carson's like, yeah, I'd love for that guy to steal my Super Bowl again. That sounds great.
Yeah.
Like,
that would be classic.
Well,
who else would they bring in? So it's gonna depend on what the time frame is, because it's the 5 weeks. Maybe they don't need to do anything, but if it's 12, they probably need to do something.
I have a suggestion. And
Oh,
Matt,
yeah?
Matt, I think you're gonna love this. Jimmy Garoppolo
Jimmy
could come in. I don't know if they want to pay him.
Is it
Hey, there we go.
Niners
Yeah,
I
cue
put
the
on my
red.
right?
Cue the red, baby. Where's Jimmy G going this year? So, obviously, Colts are an option. I don't think the Colts want to pay him, obviously, having Carson Wentz. It's fun to think about.
Yep.
Granted, with obviously all of the good buzz that's happening with Trey Lance in camp right now, obviously it's camp, but there's a lot of positive news coming out that he is, quote unquote, beating Jimmy G every day. Like, every day he is looking better than Jimmy G. However, the Niners and the coaching staff, John Lynch, they're all very solid, saying Jimmy's the starter. There's no competition. Kyle was quoted saying that Trey Lance will start when he believes that he will give the Niners a better chance to win.
Yep.
Which, if
When
you're
will
looking at
Kyle
camp,
agree
that
with the
seems
49ers
like
fans?
now.
Yeah.
I think Kyle's
yeah.
going to keep it close to the vest until he's right. I don't think he cares what the fans say that much.
No, not at all.
But I think, like, if everybody sees it, especially in the preseason, like, Kyle's not dumb. Because even if Trey's not quite as efficient a passer, his running ability will get you an extra 6 or 7 first downs a game, probably.
True.
Like, Jimmy on 3rd and 5 has to fucking throw it. And I don't know if I trust him to get all those. But what I did like, because Kyle's doing the whole, I mean, he's looked good, but not perfect thing. And somebody said, Trey Lance has logged the most iPad hours. Did you see that? And he's like, I haven't heard that, but honestly, like, we know how it is. You could turn it on and go watch a movie. So I don't really take a lot of stock in that, but
Good.
He's definitely downplaying the Rook a little bit. But now you're seeing today there was the throw.
Yeah.
And then ESPN is starting to run with this narrative. Mina Kimes talking about it. I think he's going to play early, but it feels like there's a shift going on. So Jimmy could be shipped out for a desperate team like the Colts.
Didn't we talk about last week how it's like, where are the quarterbacks going to go? And it's like, don't worry, just wait for the season to start and someone's going to get hurt.
Yep.
Week 1. It was
Not even week 1.
All glass.
Yeah.
Well,
We're not even week 1.
No, we're in week -4 at
Yeah,
this point.
exactly.
Like,
Preseason 1, yeah.
yeah.
We're week 1 of training camp or week 2 of training camp.
Yes.
However, I am just saying, if you're a Niners fan and you're watching Niners Twitter and you see these Trey Lance throws right now, you're just going,
Oh,
please,
Yeah.
like, please,
that's
just
my
let the kid play.
quarterback.
But it's literally like these awesome throws to Ayuk and Debo, and it's just like, okay, yes, can we put him with more of the ones, please?
Yeah. Well, that was
Yeah,
in
I don't care if he's not ready. Put him in.
Was Patrick Mahomes ready? And all I hear is like,
he was.
Patrick
He
Mahomes
was.
waited
He
a
sat-
year, right?
okay,
He-
but
he
all
sat
I
for a
hear is
whole
Mahomes
year.
2.0. All I
Right.
hear is Mahomes 2.0.
Yeah.
All I hear, which is unfair because you want
Yeah.
Trey to come out and be his own guy. However, when he's like back-footing 50-yard throws on a dime and like doing all this different shit, it's just like, put the kid in. You drafted him for a reason. This is your brainchild. This is 3 first-round picks right now.
It's a big
Show me.
investment.
If I could be the devil's advocate here. So
You may not. That's
Damn
it.
it.
End
Damn
of
it.
segment.
all right, it's
Not allowed.
cool. It's cool to see that shit in camp, right? It's awesome. Like
Okay.
you see these back foot throws in camp, you're like, that's incredible.
Okay.
If he does that in a game and it turns into a pick, it's like, why the
Fair.
fuck is he in the game? What's
What an
going
absolute
on? Like,
piece of shit.
yeah, why
Right.
did we spend all these picks on him? And then like the fan base is against him. He's like, fuck this team, this suck. Like then he gets negative, his confidence gets
He'll
shot.
get a lot of leash
It's a
though with the fans.
whole process. It's a
He will
whole
get a lot of
process.
He'll
leash.
get a lot of
wanted to
leash with
start
the
week
fans.
1. I still
Mac
feel like you
Jones
guys
would have
wanted
been a
to-
different story. Like if they drafted Mac
True,
Jones first
very
pass
true,
interception,
very
everyone's like,
true.
God damn it, I knew it.
We would have
But
drugged.
Trey Lance is gonna get a ton of runway.
Do you guys want Jimmy to start week 1 regardless?
Yes. I do. I do.
Not personally, but I totally understand and will ride with Jim for sure. I believe in him.
I say go for it, John. Sorry.
I was only going to say that with the added narrative now of like the Colts thing, which is kind of an interesting narrative. I don't think there's anything there. I don't think that it's like anything's happening. But I would be okay if like they moved on from Jimmy and only because it's not that I don't think that Jimmy doesn't have it. It's just like we've been so disappointed with the injuries over the past couple of years that it's just like here we have this young guy that is he is the quote unquote like the shiny new thing, and I get it that it's like training camp and these are very, very limited sample size things. It's not even a real game. It's not a real NFL game right now. He's not going against a real speed defense. I get it, but man, you invest all this time and like Kyle and John have like put together this great team, and it's like I have no reason to not trust the process thus far. I'm fully invested in moving on from Jim.
Yeah.
Fully understanding what he's done for this team.
The
we all
while he's been here.
they moved on from Jimmy when they traded for the number 3 pick. So
Yes.
it's not like that. It's more just, is the kid ready? It's not when do we move on from Jimmy? They already have.
Well, so maybe
It's
I'm the
just- it's
Band-Aid
just-
guy.
It's just when the kid's ready, you know? But my theory is, okay, if he is just balling the fuck out, Debo's coming up to him saying, this guy is a fucking baller. That's already happening. Trent Williams, all these guys. How are you going to look Trent Williams and Alex Mack in the eye,
Ray
these
Greenlaw.
grizzly veterans, and be like, yeah, we're going to ride with Jimmy. It looks like Trey's ready, but Jimmy's the guy. I just don't think that's going to happen. We all know where Jimmy's ceiling is, and we all know that it was. I mean, personally, I don't think it was just the injuries. I think Kyle was a little disappointed with how he was coming along too. And you just know, like we were talking about last week, when you look at who you're going to have to take down to win a championship, it's not Jimmy Garoppolo type people. It's Josh Allen's. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Yep.
It's
Lamar
these guys
Jackson,
that are freaks.
Sure.
And
Patrick
any
Mahomes.
gap in Trey's development can be made up for with his athleticism, I think.
I'm just
I'm-
saying
Go for it.
I like to Jimmy's defense. It's like those injuries it's hard to mentally get over that, especially when you've had to do it twice now. Like the development issues, I can see that being like mentally there's obviously going to be some hang up there. That's tough to get over, man. And we saw it with the throws. We saw it with some of the inaccuracies that would come on. Where he's just not able to really set in the pocket and like get
Jittery.
these throws that like super jittery, man. It's tough. It's super tough. How do you come back from that 100%? You know what I mean? So that's kind of where I'm at, where it's like, not that he's like because lost cause is the wrong word. I don't think that he is, but it's just like one of those things where, like you said, we've seen the cap, and I think that Kyle has seen the cap. And I think that he's, like you said, you don't trade for the number 3 pick thinking and then draft a quarterback at that spot thinking that you're going to stick with the guy that you have right now. I understand that there's supposed to be this lull period where, you know, Trey gets better under Jimmy and there's a gradual process, but maybe I'm the rip the Band-Aid guy. Maybe I'm just like, give the kids give them the keys.
I don't get me wrong. I want Trey to take over soon. My thing is I want Jimmy to start the season, because if he starts the season and we start playing well, we start doing well, it drives his stock up. And we can move him for more, maybe mid-season, maybe at the end of the season, depending on how the whole season goes. Maybe week 2. Probably not week 2, but probably week 6, 7, 8, when quarterbacks start getting injured. Teams like Matt has mentioned, Washington football team, realize they don't have a good quarterback. All they need is a good quarterback. They have a great defense. Quarterback's the final piece of the puzzle. Guess what? Jimmy Garoppolo's been winning games with the Niners, and they think Trey Lance is confident enough to take it over and continue to win and even give them a better chance to win. Then we can get a lot more out of him rather than just a second-round pick, which is what we got him for. So why not get maybe a first-rounder or a great player? Why not get more out of him? If he's just on the bench, we're not going to get shit for him at the end of the day.
Good point.
I guess
I think if the problem or the thing that concerns me too is he has historically started slow every single year. Like he had a rough game in 2018 to start, 2019 to start, 2020 to start. And if he immediately takes a shit week 1, everyone's going to be like, put in Trey right now. I've seen enough.
True. Very true.
And then if he doesn't look good early in the season, GMs are also going to be like, well, I'll give you maybe a 5th rounder, but.
Granted, isn't the story out of camp saying that he's playing his best ball, quote unquote, because he's motivated to be better?
That's
than Trey?
what Lynch is saying, but the beat writers are saying he's looked like good, but not
better than usual.
Not like Trey.
But not even comparing him to Trey, but just nobody's saying like Jimmy looks like a new guy.
Okay.
On the field. They said that when he was doing his interviews before they actually started throwing the ball, but
until we all saw it.
But yeah, he's thrown a few picks. He's looked like Jimmy.
Look, I'm just saying Niners Twitter and Niners social media is all about Trey right now.
Yep.
It is all about Trey. It's not that shit will get in your head. Jimmy's QB1 and QB, I mean, essentially like quote unquote 3, like the new draft pick that just came in.
It's not how
is like taking all the spotlight. I think I agree with Matt in the sense of like, if I was to do it, I would do it now because Jimmy historically is slow to start. And then also for the thing that like, I don't want all these guys to get that comfort under Jimmy with the ones. It's like, if Jimmy's going to start hot, don't trade him this year. Like if Jimmy's going to start hot and he's going to develop that relationship with that group, and we're let's just say we're, a 6-2 team by the time we get to the halfway point of the season. Or wait, when's our bye week?
We'd be 7-2
optimistic
because remember there's another game now. So just saying.
Okay. Well, yeah.
There is no halfway point.
So that's what I'm saying. I was trying to rethink the halfway point, but I don't know, man. I guess I'm that rip the Band-Aid off dude. I am all invested in Trey Lance.
The way I see it is he'll definitely play because the worst thing that can happen is he sits for 2 straight years. Like they're not going to do that. He'll have packages where he plays.
Oh, did we lose him?
Well,
oh no, he was gonna make such a good point.
Bummer,
he was gonna make such a good point. Oh no.
He's gonna wrap up this Niners section with a nice little bow.
Yeah, dude.
Beautiful.
Rip. We lost. All right, you're back now. All right, everybody, we'll hush. We'll edit this out.
Am I back?
Yeah, hit your hot point, dude. Hit your hot point. Oh, he's gone again!
No, let's fuck,
You
once you go through an hour and a
half
of the
you could not time that better.
That turns into a pumpkin.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh man, am I back?
All right, you're back. Let's see. 3rd time's the charm. We're gonna give you the floor. What do you got?
All right, this will be my last point on it. But I think if you're Debo, Ayuk, you're tired of the Jimmy gimmies, throws behind the 5-yard line. You're seeing that you can actually stretch the field with Trey Lance. And then you're going to, like I said, if you're Kyle Shanahan, can you really look your guys in the eyes? Like Alex Mack, who's like 37 years old, Trent Williams, who's like 33 and wants to win now, and tell him that just wait till next year when Trey plays. Like, that's bullshit. If he's ready and he looks like the guy, they'll make the move.
All right.
I believe that actually.
Yep.
100%.
All right, boys.
And now talking birds with Tom.
Yeah,
Talking birds.
What do you got, Tom? Any
Tom,
hot Eagles news?
Fill me in.
Well, I mean, we didn't. I'll just touch on it for just a second because it's like obviously the Eagles were going to get a 2nd rounder was going to be a 1st rounder if Carson Wentz played 75% of the season, and now they got this vague ass 5 through 12 week, like fucking injury timetable. And all of a sudden, Eagles fans are fucking invested in Carson Wentz's injuries again. All of a sudden, we care. And
I wish I could quit you.
God damn it, we can't get away from this guy. Obviously, I do want to point out, I don't know if anyone's seen Spider-Man 2, but in Spider-Man 2, there is a song at the end, and I wish Colby was here because I wanted to see if he played on YouTube, but I do feel very vindicated because, of course, the reason we traded Carson Wentz in the first place is that he got hurt every single season except for one in all his years with the Eagles. And then, of course, he goes to a different team. You know what he does? He gets fucking hurt. So we do feel vindicated. But
I am selfish. I am wrong.
the YouTube video, we'll throw it right on, dude. But yeah, it is a bummer and a blessing all at the same time. Can you find it?
I'm playing it right now. Yeah, I'm gonna go find it right now. Yeah,
right,
I heard the whole thing
on the YouTube because it'll get copyright claim, but we'll throw it on right now.
Vindicated.
The music
Spider-Man
video is also
2.
a piece of fucking art, Colby. So if you can play the
Dashboard
whole video,
Professional.
God,
It is a
all
good
right.
video.
it's pretty classic.
All right, give me a sec.
But Tom, I would say, shouldn't you worry about your own side of the fence? Because isn't Devontae Smith injured right now?
It's a slight injury. It looks like it'll be about 2 weeks right now. It's a sprain.
Okay.
As far as we know right now. But yes, it would be pretty rough if we don't go into week 1 with that guy. But he's on the Eagles, so of course he's going to miss a couple weeks. That's what Eagles do. You know, can't be healthy all season. What team is healthy all season? You guys don't know about that.
Someone is saying though, like if he was on Nick Saban's field right now, would he sprain his knee? No.
Fuck no. Now he's on Nick Sirianni's field and he's playing.
Vindicated is playing in the background, by the way, right now,
Oh,
currently.
really?
Yeah.
Talking more about
saying show that
Carson?
video, but we don't have to.
I can't show the video, or else it would fuck up the whole stream.
Oh, it'll fuck up the Twitch
At
stream.
some point, we will get to it, but
We'll turn
everybody
on the
right now,
audio.
just go ahead and listen to Dashboard Confessional Vindicated. Watch the music
Goddamn
video.
classic.
It's just clips from Spider-Man 2. It's not like a masterpiece of a music video.
Well, I
It's
thought there
just
was some
clips.
shitty that with them like on top of a skyscraper and they're all singing in the music video. I remember, but
Oh no, I don't see that part. Oh, here's the chorus right here, dude.
I am so
Woo! All right, I'm gonna cut it for the DMCA, but
there we go.
some
Fair
damn
enough. You got
good
it.
shit.
But as an Eagles fan, I am vindicated.
All right, dude. Feeling like Tobey Maguire after beating Doc Ock, Spider-Man 2. Cheers to that, my guy.
Cheers, dude.
Cheers to
Cheers to
that.
Spider-Man 2, dude. Underrated flick.
Spider-Man 2 is by
I
far the best
appreciate
in the
Spider-Man
trilogy.
2.
Best in the trilogy.
Yeah.
So-
the third one's weird.
All right, boys. I mean, we've talked a lot about NFL. We can, this came in earlier, right before we started recording. Phillip Rivers may not be closing the door on a late season return.
There you go.
Phillip Rivers might be trying to shoot another load at going to the NFL and having a 19th kid or whatever the fuck it is.
So you're calling this
He's-
season 19th?
yeah. So, I mean, he's not done yet. He's not done. Kevin said, is this a
Colts won't
Spider-Man
come
2 podcast? Can the mods
Yo,
change
we
the
really
title?
riled up chat about Spider-Man. Holy shit.
Animal 916, you weren't a fan of the emo Spider-Man in Spider-Man 3? I
Yeah,
do
we
love
really
it. I love
riled
the
up the
meme.
chat.
I think that movie's kind of a trash movie, though. As much
Spider-Man
as it's
3 or
super-
2?
Spider-Man 3. It was too long, and it just was super
Yeah.
weird pacing, and then the
I
Tobey
haven't
Maguire
seen-
dancing around.
Yeah.
Again,
Him dancing
I don't know.
around, and then Topher Grace as Venom. Weird.
Yeah, I wasn't buying it.
Yeah, weird.
Wasn't buying it.
Weird.
I have not seen it.
But you
so-
bought Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man.
Well, yeah.
I
dude, he's
mean,
the best
dude,
Spider-Man.
I mean, we were
arguably,
kids, but
is that
arguably one of
hard
the
to understand?
best.
He's the best.
But it's the
Get your
Seabiscuit
Andrew
guy.
Garfield bullshit out of here, Matt. All right, I know that.
By the way,
real amazing
Kevin-
guy.
Kevin, you are a mod. You change it. What do we pay you for?
Don't
Like,
change
what?
it, Kevin. Do not change it. I will
I'm a Tom
revoke
Holland
your
guy,
mod
okay?
status.
Tom
Ooh,
Holland.
Tom Holland is great. All right, you
good,
know what? Fuck
He's
NFL
cool, that's
talk. Let's
fine. I respect that.
let's hop into random chat. I'm down to talk Spider-Man because the best Spider-Man movie ever made is Spider-Verse, and I don't want to
Yes.
hear any other slander.
Absolutely. I was just
Probably
going to
true.
say that.
Oh,
the
Spider-Verse is perfect. It's
Never
so
seen it.
fucking good. What? You haven't seen Into the Spider-Verse?
I'm not a movie.
Or Into
I'm
the
not a movie
Spider-Verse?
guy. You can name a
Dude.
movie right now. I have not seen it. Guaranteed.
You need to go
Don
watch
John.
it. It is the
Don
best.
John, never seen it.
Don John.
There's
Don
a lot
John
of jerking
2.
off I hear.
Don John 2. He's back on the porn.
Don John 2. There's too much goo.
Oh my
Electric Boogaloo. There's too much goo. Electric Boogaloo.
Oh my god.
Oh, we've reached that moment in the pod,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen. We are
Almost
here.
2 hours in.
Almost, yeah. We've been running for a while. This one has honestly just breezed by, and it is now getting out of control, and I just love it.
At
Done
least watch Spider-Verse. Just
Yeah.
watch it.
You
Watch
have
it,
to
it's
watch
so
it.
good.
Great
It's so
soundtrack.
good.
Sit down, get a little, and just enjoy it.
It's phenomenal, dude. I'm
Let
telling
it
you.
take you away.
It has multiple moments that just grasp you. The animation is so well done. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's
That take
gorgeous.
just froze, John.
Yeah, he's literally just over it. Huh? What?
Frozen.
Huh? What? Movies?
I was gonna say I'm not a movie guy, so
It's all right, dude. That's all right. All right,
Let's see.
boys.
I'll be better for the podcast. I promise. I'll be
John, have
better.
you seen Something About Mary?
Who?
Trying to find a movie that's a little weird that he's probably seen.
Ben Stiller. Is it Matt Dillon?
Yep.
Matt Dillon.
Not
Matt
Kevin
Dillon.
Dillon. Matt
Brett,
Dillon.
Brett Favre.
Brett Favre.
Yeah.
Sports.
Brett
Yep.
Favre, dude. It's a sports movie.
She gets the cum in her hair from his ear.
And then
Classic.
So
and then
I've
he
seen
does,
that
like,
referenced in like other things before.
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
know that scene, but nah.
John, what's your favorite movie of all time?
See, I'm a war movie guy.
Okay, okay.
I'm big time into war movies.
Saving Private Ryan.
One of my favorites.
Black
I think
Hawk
my favorite. We Were
Let him
Soldiers.
answer, Colby.
Okay,
Let him
sorry.
answer.
We Were Soldiers is
A
probably
Bug's
one of my
Life?
favorite.
Hmm.
A Bug's Life. That's a great war
War
movie.
Good
movie,
one,
you
man.
know?
Ants. That's a
Another
great
good
war
one.
movie.
Oh, boo. Talking about ants versus Bugs Life. Boo.
No, I'm like Black Hawk Down, like a lot of those.
Okay,
Let's
Band of
see.
Brothers.
Um,
It's a series, but
that and the Pacific are two of the best
Yep.
series ever made.
agreed.
Band of Brothers.
Yeah,
That's what we were talking
Band
about.
of Brothers and
Oh,
the
yeah,
Pacific.
sorry. I was reading the comments. I glitched.
Band of Brothers and the Pacific are both like two of the best series ever made.
Pacific.
Not war movie related, John. What's your favorite movie? What's
Not war related.
your favorite comedy?
Favorite comedy?
Tropic
boy.
Thunder, war comedy.
Yeah, right. Tropic Thunder.
That is a great one.
Classic.
I don't know. I'm a classic. Like I really Pineapple Express.
Hell yeah.
Just a lot of
Classic, dude.
a lot of great memories on Pineapple Express. Superbad was one of the first.
Classic.
Just but even back in the day, like I'm a big Ace Ventura guy. Oh my god.
Mm.
Give me Ace Ventura and give me the first two.
Kevin's
I mean,
asking
that's
about
all.
Band of Brothers.
Yeah,
I don't think
Kevin.
we brought it up.
What about Band of Brothers?
Kevin
Have you
said
seen
what
it?
about Band of Brothers? Yeah.
Kevin,
Do you
Band
like
of
Band of
Brothers is the best. One of the
It's
Probably
about
one of the
four
best
brothers
series
who
ever
start a
written.
band. Oh, a different thing.
dude. I'm just saying.
That's Brother Band.
Like
That's
if
Brother
you
Band.
and
You're
like,
thinking of Four Brothers with Mark Wahlberg.
Ooh,
Exactly.
that movie is
Also
Exactly.
a great
Good
movie.
ferociously average.
Great movie. I love that.
I'm
fucking
trying to
movie.
think of. I watch a lot of like music movies. So like
Ooh.
Whiplash was really good.
Hell yeah.
A Star Is Born I actually really like.
You ever watch like
Have you seen
concert?
the Pacific?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck. I watch a lot of war movies, man.
All right, hey,
that's my thing.
I was just curious because you were like, I'm not a movie guy, so I was like, all right, what does a not movie guy watch? You know, it's. I was just curious, man. I was just curious. So I think your homework is to watch Spider-Verse.
Okay.
That's the
Good one.
homework. It's a wonderful animated feel-good movie about Miles Morales, the first
Ooh.
Spider-Man for people of color Spider-Man. He's fucking incredible. It's a badass story.
I was gonna
Pretty
say
soundtrack.
animated,
Beautiful
but then you do
soundtrack.
that.
Beautiful movie.
Okay.
Great voice acting.
Great voice acting. Absolutely.
Very
great voice
visually
acting.
pleasing.
The aesthetic is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Cool.
Let me see. Oh, Kevin said little known sequel to
Kissing
Four Brothers
Cousins.
was Kissing Cousins with Elvis Presley. Real movie, by the way. Wow.
Can we put that trailer on? That
Yeah,
won't
the
get, that
kissing-
won't get demonetized.
No, not at all. Of course not. Kissing Cousins. All right, I think the rest of us have homework to watch Kissing Cousins and give a gaping hole review. All right, boys,
Yeah,
we are
How
pushing.
big is that gaper?
Yeah, how many gapers is it? How wide is that diameter on Kissing
Jesus
Cousins?
fucking Christ.
All right, I think it's time to wrap it up, boys. So
Officially
we've been
off
here
the
I was gonna
almost
say I
about
gotta
2
cook
hours.
some food, dog. I
All
gotta
right.
get some artichokes in the pan.
Boys, chat, everybody, thank you guys so much
Ciao.
for being here. Ciao. Yes, Italian guy. Thank you very much for coming around. Kevin, Mallory, everybody else that was here. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate you guys being
all of
here.
you.
Love you guys.
Love
tell
y'all.
tell all your
Come back
friends
next week.
about us. Sub on YouTube. Follow us on Twitch. Give us a follow on Twitter, Instagram, maybe TikTok soon. We're probably gonna maybe make a TikTok for the rest
We
of
have
our
to,
career,
fuck.
but we'll see. We'll see. So
Figured out.
follow us on everything. We love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Animal 916, you've been here all night. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Mwah, mwah,
Love,
mwah.
love.
Love all you guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you next Tuesday and potentially the Thursday after that. So stay tuned.